This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
Coming off our first unanimously good episode of weekly TNA pay-per-views, TNA Crossline Podcast is back with episode 5. I'm Bob Colling Jr., and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. Dallas, I'm actually excited for the first time in our now 5-episode run here of this podcast. How are you feeling coming into this one?
I'm excited too. Last week's was a really solid show. We had a couple bumps in the road, but that's, bound to happen, I think. And I think that we both left happy, and I'm ready to get into show 5. Like I said last week, I think this is almost, I would consider this one of the first milestone shows, especially after in The Observer, they said, well, this might not even last 3 weeks. So we've lasted 5 now. So here we are. And now bouncing off of that, Bob, what you just said, unless you have anything else to get started, I want to get into our thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. What do we think the Observer said?
Well, I feel like we have a pretty good pulse on this stuff for the TNA fans, at least so far. So I'm going to say they considered it a good show. So thumbs up.
Yeah, it absolutely was. 85.8%.
Wow.
And actually, I'm just going to throw the number in here because I we've talked about it here and there too. 194 people gave it thumbs up. That's more than the past 3 other polls. So it's pretty impressive.
A good amount of people that are replying there.
And only 13 people, or 5.8%, gave it thumbs down, and 19 people, 8.4%, gave it a thumbs in the middle. So... Oh. Not bad.
It's good for them. There was a lot going on in that episode. We had a couple of bad segments, like we've noted numerous times. But like coming into this one, I would assume that we're gonna get like Jarrett and Malice. Maybe Jarrett Shamrock to some extent. Who knows? Because I don't think they really announced much of anything.
So we
technically
have
on TV at least.
We have Low-Key versus Styles. We know
right,
for sure.
Low-Key and Styles, yeah.
Technically, on TV, I don't believe they announced anything with Malice and Jarrett. However, I will get into that in some of my notes because in some online like shows and stuff that JB was doing, they do announce something.
Okay.
So, and it's something very interesting that I saw. So we'll get into that too.
All right.
But yeah, all around, we don't have a lot that to work with. We know Lynn and Styles just like fought each other, but like backstage, but there's no way they're going to put that match on already, are they?
No. So this is, to me, this is this one right here, number 5 is a huge episode. Like you were saying for the milestone purposes, but coming off of number 4, you and I are excited to watch the show. I know you're excited to really watch any TNA show. And I know I make jokes about that, but you tend to be pretty optimistic about it.
Yeah, but like we discussed, leading out of last show, so much went on. I have the card in front of me just because that's how I have my notes ordered here. And like some of this stuff I kind of forgot happened because so much happened and so much good stuff happened that it was like, do you remember Hermie Sadler and K-Krush had a match? Because I forgot.
No, I remember that, yeah. And then K-Krush lost because he punched him.
Well, yeah. But like so much other stuff happened. I forgot that match happened. I don't know why, but like it was just like there's just. And remember, we had like that one backstage segment, which was really 3 in a row. It was like a Lynn interview, the new church, and then Bill Barron's was back tied up in the back, and it was like within 5 minutes.
Right.
And it was just like mind blowing.
Right. But like let's say that this show sucks, which I'm thinking it won't. So like so this is weird. Like the first 3 shows, I was just like, there's some good stuff, but this is pretty bad. Fourth episode's like, wow, all right, this is maybe where they find their groove. Like they've got something going on here. So now this is a really big show for them. I think for me as a viewer, obviously they've gone on now for 18 years, so they figured something out. But if they come into this show and they fail to kind of capitalize on this apparent momentum, like as you said, the readers of the Observer, 85% were like, this is a good show. This right here, coming off of arguably their best show thus far, this is a big episode for them to kind of continue that upswing of momentum for themselves. So it'd be interesting to see from a booking standpoint of, does Low-Key win the championship from AJ Styles? Because, he was getting some good reactions from the crowd. They were chanting Low-Key, they were going pretty big for him. Does Jarrett beat Shamrock for the champion? Obviously, he's a top heel coming after the belt, So I think there's a lot of questions coming into this, which is good as a viewer because you don't not knowing exactly what's going to be happening. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. So back to our week 4 kind of recap. What match do you think had won the best match poll in the Observer?
The elimination, X Division elimination match.
Absolutely. The X Division 6-way rankings match unanimously won. 176 people voted for that. There wasn't even a second place vote, so everyone agreed that was the best match. Now for the worst match, which one do you think was the worst? If you need a recap of the card, let me know.
Yeah, I probably do at this point.
Yeah, let's run down it quick. So we have AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn defeated Tempest and Slash and they retained the tag team titles.
That was a good match, so that's probably not it.
No, that was a good one. Brian Lawler defeated Norman Smiley. Herbie Sadler defeated K-Krush by disqualification. Cassidy O'Reilly and Chase Stevens, the Hot Shots. It was a no contest with Mark and Jay Briscoe. Mm-hmm. Flying Elvis' Sonny Siaki and Jorge Estrada defeated the Dups. It's just like a random match for no reason. Right. Ken Shamrock and Omori went to a no contest because Jarrett ran in with a chair and everything. And then Low-Key won the 6-way match.
Wow. All right. So I'm going to say that the worst match. So it's probably between two matches, Lawler and Smiley, and then the Elvises against the Dups. So I'm going to say the Elvises against the Dups.
Okay, so believe it or not, it was actually K-Krush versus Herbie Sadler.
Wow.
Yeah, with 40 people voted. Now, this is an interesting worst match poll because they're pretty much every other match on the card is on it.
Yeah.
So 40 people voted for the K-Krush match. 31 voted for Briscoes and the Hot Shots, so that's second. Dups and Flying Elvises was third with 29 votes. Lawler versus Smiley was 24 votes in fourth place. And then in fifth place for the worst match, it was Ken Shamrock versus Omori with 19 votes.
Wow. All right. So all the other matches were evenly proportionate for worst match of the night. Yeah,
pretty interesting. Really, the only thing that wasn't voted in was the tag team title match. Was a solid match in the beginning. So
yeah, I'm kind of surprised that people would be voting for the Hot Shots and Briscoes. I mean, I know it was a no contest and it went like a minute and a half.
Yeah,
but they did like some. Yeah, they did some like dives and stuff. It wasn't that bad.
I didn't think. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was awful. And
no,
I don't know. And like the Dups and Elvises, we agreed was like, why is this happening kind of match.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand maybe why they did Crush and Sadler because Sadler was annoying as hell with his inability to sell a punch.
Yeah.
Like falling down and then the horrible finish attached to it. So I mean I can maybe see that as I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so I get it. And that could play in the part is the people who are reading the Observer are not your average fan. They don't want to see a celebrity come into the ring and come into their world, So I think that could play a part in it as well. And I don't blame it. So
no, I think I get it.
I get it.
For sure.
Okay, Bob. So before we get into our fifth pay-per-view, let's go over some Observer notes from this week. And for all of our listeners here, I mentioned to Bob off air, I think we're going to be playing a little bit of catch-up this week because the way the Observer's written, I think I've mentioned in previous episodes. So they release it on a Monday, and the show we cover is on a Wednesday. So I would previously read the notes from just a few days before, because that's how they were released. However, in further research, those notes are really from 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to be doubling up today. It's not too crazy, and there's a lot of really interesting stuff in these notes. So going forward, it'll be shorter than what's about to happen right now. However, I think we just need to play some catch up, and so we can not talk about Pay-Per-View 3 on our Pay-Per-View 5 episode.
Right.
So I think that makes sense. So, and Bob, I really don't want to start with this, and I'm really sorry, but in the July 15th Observer,
Oh boy.
I got really bad news, man.
What?
In a strange twist of events, the NWA-TNA announced on July 9th. So it was actually right before our last show. And we didn't know about this.
You got me scared.
That Vince Russo has joined the promotion in an unspecified role.
No.
I'm not happy about it, man.
I thought we'd have at least a couple of months without him.
No, we had like 3 shows because technically this was announced before the last show.
So this guy gets hired by the WWF, has one meeting. They're like, no, we're committee. You're staying at home. We're not even going to bring you to the shows. And then I'm assuming he quit? That?
Yeah, so actually I'm going to read there's like 2 paragraphs here, and I'm going to read right through it because I read it and I was trying to pull out certain points and I was like, no, we just got to go through this whole thing. I mean, this is like, I'd say this is a huge turning point. And you know what? I'm not going to say it yet. You know what?
So he joined on July 9th. So I'm assuming he wasn't part of last week's episode in terms of like writing or anything.
I'll get into that. That is in some of my notes because they do bring up certain points that may have influence. Now, I guess we can, a little spoiler alert of what I'm going to say is that the show was already booked by Jerry Jarrett, and then Russo kind of like sprinkled some Russo on top of it. So we'll get into that though. Okay. Okay, so it says here Russo had been announced by WWE on 6/20 as having joined the company in a creative capacity. But after his first meeting the next day, his job structure had changed from writer to consultant. He was reportedly being paid $1,000 per week for a position many in the company have where they are supposed to critique 2 main event weekly television shows and send in reports to Vince McMahon. It says rumors abounded that the current writing staff had turned things around or Russo would be brought in. But it is no secret that Russo returning was, with a few exceptions, a very unpopular move within the company. Russo had sold his CD store in Atlanta and was planning to move back to the Northeast as he never liked living in the South. However, he had not signed a WWE contract and told people that he felt WWE was a mess and that it wouldn't change because Vince McMahon would never remove Stephanie from the position of head writer. It is also said that Russo had heard rumblings during the week that McMahon had been talking with Dusty Rhodes about joining the writing team, which may have made him less secure about the rumored positioning for him as the guy in the on-deck circle. So he never signed a contract. That's very, very important here. Because, and I think he didn't sign a contract. This is my guess. I don't know I don't think it goes into it here on this next blurb. But because remember, he wasn't supposed to be working with a wrestling company because of the lawsuit he was going into.
Right.
With Hulk Hogan. So I'm wondering if that's why. I could be wrong. But bad move if WWE actually wanted him. I don't know if they actually did, though. They wanted to stop his book, I think, really.
Yeah, but what's hilarious about that, so he's in a lawsuit with Hulk Hogan, and then he joins a wrestling company in which Hulk Hogan is actively in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's like just. Could you imagine if you're Hulk Hogan and you're at. I think he's on SmackDown at this point. So if he shows up to a SmackDown taping, he's just having a good old, great day. And he
Russo
walks into a room and there's Vince Russo booking the show. If I'm Hulk, I'm leaving. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this shit again.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so they continue here. According to sources within NWA-TNA, Russo's job will be to help work the backstage and to contribute ideas. The company is totally understaffed when it comes to producing the pay-per-view shows, and it also says, as Ed Ferrara helps in that capacity, but at the same time is working as on-air talent. So Ed Ferrara's doing double duty here. Jerry Jarrett will remain the head of writer of the television show. Russo was introduced to the company's small staff on 7-9, with some of whom he has considerable heat with over issues that took place during and after the destruction of WCW. However, Russo has always remained friends with Jeff Jarrett. Russo had long been expected to be a secret writer of television for the group and had contributed several ideas, many of which ended up flopping like the Big Johnsons. When AOL Time Warner allowed Russo to join WWE while continuing to defend him legally in the lawsuit for defamation, age discrimination, and breach of contract filed by Hulk Hogan, it is also opening the door to where he could work for the Jarretts publicly. Wow. So, yeah, man, there's a lot here. I also thought we were going to have a little bit, but we had 3 shows.
I was thinking like October or November.
Well, I honestly, when I read in the past couple episodes there that he got hired by WWE, it kind of threw me for a loop, and I didn't expect it because I didn't know he re-signed it. Well, apparently he didn't, but I didn't know he got rehired with them. Yeah. So it really threw me off. Anyway, lots of fun stuff there. So. We'll be getting back into Vince Russo here in a few minutes, but
I'm sure we will be.
They continue here in the Observer. I'm just going to briefly mention this. I'm not going to read all the numbers because it's a lot, but Meltzer does report that he had a 41% drop from the second show to the third show in his reader poll and stuff. So a lot of people did not carry over from 2 to 3. Now it seems that we have caught back up from 3 to 4 because, as we read in our thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle section, a lot more people voted. So,
right, but then that can also be skewed because people may have watched 3 but just didn't give their feedback.
No, that's true. No, that's really true. There was significantly less on that one.
Yeah.
He does go over of what the card is seemingly looking like. I don't know if we want to go over that or if we kind of want to stay surprised because I don't know if any of this was announced. So, I think I should probably hold back on this one because it pretty much goes over our entire card of what it seems to be. So I'm going to hold off on that. And you know what? If it changes during the show, I'll keep my notes up and I'll bring it up.
Well, you know what? I would keep that. I'd keep what he has and then what we actually see compared to what he was going to.
Yeah.
Or what he reported.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think that'll be fun. It's noted that DirecTV will be running a 15 or 30-minute pregame show starting this week. So that's interesting. So they're going to be start doing get people hyped up. I don't know if it's going to be showing things from last week or is it going to be a talk show of some kind with JB? I don't know, but that's kind of cool.
You know what? I would show the dark matches.
So I think the dark matches are actually what they're using for that USA Championship Wrestling or something though. That they're doing on syndication. Although that's a great idea, but I think that's what they're doing with that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Bell Express View in Canada has only committed to carrying 1 live show per month, which at this point will be on the final Wednesday of every month. This is not good. This is very bad. So literally they're like, we don't want your show live every week, so we're going to show 1 show a month live in Canada.
Okay, so are they gonna show any of the other shows, or is at least so it's on Wednesday? Are they gonna show the other shows on a Saturday or something, or is it just only 1 show?
Yeah, that's not noted. So I'm not 100% sure. But if that's the case, I think that could really screw them anyways. Because why do I want to pay $10? I don't know, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to catch up and then watch a live show on Wednesday? No one's gonna do that. So that's not really great news right now. Hopefully that'll change for them. In coming weeks or months, who knows. They've also taken to a more aggressive ad campaign on morning syndication drive time radio shows with the tagline of, if you're tired of that other wrestling.
Oh, Lord.
So that's the tagline they got.
That other wrestling, just the biggest wrestling company in the world.
I think that, that's a theme that I think TNA, they took shots at WWE all the time.
Oh, sure.
And I think eventually, and especially now, I mean, I think this is how wrestling should be. I think there should be open discussions about other shows. I don't think necessarily taking shots, but like, oh, hey, this guy was a former WWE Tag Team Champion, because people know. Whereas in WWE land, nah, you don't know who that is.
Well,
we're not going to talk about that.
If I were them, I wouldn't shy away from it. I mean, there's no way to not mention, Scott Hall is a former WWF Intercontinental Champion. That's fine. But I think when you take shots at it, it hurts.
I agree.
It hurts you. I think that kind of, as a viewer, is kind of like, really, dude, do you need to do that?
Well, especially the way they say it here too. That other wrestling. It's like, what?
No. Yeah, I mean, you've been around for 4 shows.
Well, yeah, you can't do that. No. That's tough. I thought this note was kind of hilarious. Meltzer says it was amazing that they used Jackie Fargo and Angles in Huntsville, where he wasn't a big name, and then didn't use him in Nashville, where he's the city's biggest draw in history. So they just were like, yeah, let's use him where no one knows who he is, really. And then not in Nashville. I thought that's perfect. Tell me that doesn't describe the long running joke LOL TNA. We're gonna use the come on. As mentioned on air, the reason Jimmy Yang was not part of the Flying Elvis's act this past week is because he was on tour for the next few weeks in All Japan. So he's not going to be on for a few weeks. And apparently while he's over there, he reforms his WCW tag team with Kaz Hayashi. So I thought that was interesting. So he's seemingly going to be gone for a few weeks while he's doing that tour. So that was cool. They mentioned that Bob Armstrong was working backstage with Dutch Mantel, helping guys put their matches together. And that Ricky Steamboat was not there, but Vince Russo and Disco Inferno were. So
Disco Inferno was there.
Interesting. Vince Russo shows up, and all of a sudden Disco Inferno wants to come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Alvarez
I can just see it now. Disco Inferno is going to come running out.
Oh yeah.
Be inserted in the main event or something.
Yeah, get ready for that.
Oh boy.
Jeremy Borash is actually going to be doing a weekly TNA radio report every Thursday at 5:15 p.m. on XM Radio. So that's a little bit more publicity for them. He's going to be doing a talk show. Thought that was interesting. They do mention that Devin Storm returns on this Wednesday show. Once again, like I mentioned, I think this was written before he came back as Tempest last week. I could be wrong about that, but if not, he'll be back. We'll find out.
Yeah, I would have to imagine that it was, because if it came out on a Monday, because you're saying that they're essentially a week behind.
At least a week behind, yeah.
So yeah, I would assume that they were talking about last week.
I think so.
Oh, hey, you'll see him on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. And then here we got some bad news about Joel Gertner. The company has publicly expressed displeasure about him in his work. Then
really?
Alvarez says, I'm sure he's a great guy and all, but my personal feeling is that he's been pretty useless. I thought he was great as a fat, hairy manager with a neck brace cutting humorous promo before every Dudley match. His old physical appearance made it funny when he hit on girls and spouted off lewd poetry. Now he looks like anyone else on the street, and when he flirts with girls, he comes off as more of a creepy sex predator, which I personally don't find very funny. It's almost like he's taking himself seriously as a sex symbol since losing weight, which I would venture to say he's not. So, besides Alvarez really, really digging Gertner right there, apparently the company expressed that they don't really like what he's doing, which I kind of disagree with. I like him with the Rainbow Express. I thought it's been fun. I
wasn't really.
I like the pairing too. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. I'm interested to see when the Rainbow Express pops up whenever they do again, if he's going to be with them or not, or if they're going to drop it. So,
I think if you publicly say like, "Hey, we're not a fan of your work," I don't know why you would have him on TV.
I agree. Yeah. So apparently this week, when this happened, there was a shooting at LAX. On the 4th of July, it says. And Goldilocks was actually there. She was interviewed for a local news station. And her also, just so you know, Goldilocks' real name is Moonshadow. And Alvarez says, I'm not making that up. Her parents were hippies. So Moonshadow, a.k.a. Goldilocks.
Is that for real?
I didn't further look into that, but I don't know if she never goes by that. I mean, even her Twitter says Goldilocks and everything. So no way she
Wow.
actually goes by that. But and for those who do not know, I knew this, but I'm not sure you do, Bob. But she is also a recording artist, and she still is. She still does make music. But as of this writing, she released a CD called Pie Hole. I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was hilarious.
Wow.
So good news here. Low Key, AJ Styles, K-Krush, Malice, Jerry Lynn, and Puppet, well, mostly good news, have all signed new deals with the company last week. So that's exciting. We're seeing a lot of them.
That was right. It was Killings, Lynn, Malice, and Puppet.
Low Key and Styles also.
Oh, Low Key and Styles. Okay.
Yep. So that's cool. Unfortunately, Cheeks is finished though. Shocking, I know.
Oh wow.
He says. Yeah, really sad.
Okay,
They also mentioned that they signed Jasmine St. Clair, so I'm curious to see if we're going to see her more or if this means they just signed her for that one appearance. We'll see. I'm pretty curious about that.
Oh my God. They signed her?
This says they signed Jasmine St. Clair.
Oh my God.
So-
What is with... All right, they're signing just random. That's weird.
That's yeah, I don't know. That's not one I
know.
would have signed because she's not even a wrestler.
No, and her segment with... I mean, like, for our spearing...
Well, that was the
appearance
best part.
Was the best part of it. But, like, she was not... or didn't really come across as an entertaining act. So that's kind of weird.
No. Yeah, I agree. So that wraps it up for what I would have normally covered for these notes. So I guess in future reference, that's how short our new notes section will most likely be. But now to play some catch up here, we got a decent amount of notes relating to what happened on our last week episode, some follow up. So on this is from July 22nd, 2002, Observer Newsletter. It mentions on the 4th NWA-TNA Pay-Per-View, it went off the air with an angle that ended up going better than anyone had planned and got the company a lot of local and national publicity. So this is really exciting. So if you remember, at the end of the show, Jarrett confronted the Tennessee Titans offensive lineman, and they hopped the rail. There was a big fight, and then he mentions that most of this was pre-planned. So hold on to that thought for a second, because this gets pretty interesting.
If the Titans went rogue on them, that would be hilarious.
We don't know for sure, but it seems like they might have. So, yeah, it's good stuff here. Essentially, it says most of which is pre-planned, including Jarrett and Malice fighting and the show ending a free-for-all, which is going to be building for something that does get announced for the show. So I'm going to say it now, which is a ladder match between Jeff Jarrett and Malice.
What? A ladder match?
Yeah, I'm assuming to determine the number one contender. So that does get announced before the show, so I'm going to say it, because technically we would have known that going in.
That is the most bizarre ladder match I've ever heard in my life.
Isn't
Jarrett against Malice in a ladder match. There's no way we're seeing dives or anything.
No, and actually, I don't want to lose my spot here too much, but essentially, I think Alvarez says this has the opportunity to be really, really bad.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad stipulation for them.
Yeah, I agree. So it is mentioned that this segment that happened was added by Vince Russo. So the stories about it being a shoot aren't exactly true or untrue. Everyone in the company swears Zach Pillar, there's Miller and Pillar here, Zach Pillar got out of control and it wasn't all scripted. The confrontation was planned, that Jarrett and Pillar were supposed to shove each other, but supposedly no one was supposed to be hopping the rail. A source within the football camp confirmed the story we'd hear from the wrestling side that an angle was planned out and put together. And then he says, I believe it was laid out by Jason Jarrett. I don't know who Jason Jarrett is, but learn something new every day.
I don't know who that is either.
Involving the shoving. But that's where it was supposed to end. The idea was that after the shoving match, where the players wouldn't lose face, is that Malice would attack Jarrett, take him away from where they were sitting. So that's where it was supposed to end. And now it says that Zach Pillar had been drinking, and most people feel he didn't want to be shown up, so he hopped the rail and totally overpowered Jeff like it was nothing.
100%. I remember him tossing him around.
Man. It says, which isn't a position you'd theoretically want your top guy in unless it leads to a match or footage on SportsCenter, which, as it turned out, happened the next night. So they got on SportsCenter because of this.
Wow.
Since this group is desperate for publicity breakthrough like that, it's very possible this was all an inside work and only a few people were in on it. But I'm doubting that now. What is for sure is that it was, what is for sure is that if it was agreed on, virtually nobody was in on it in the company. Ron Harris, who works backstage, was about to hit the ring to save Jarrett, for example. Malice, who also wasn't clued in, wasn't supposed to touch the football players, but only go after Jarrett. But he instead went after the players and broke it up real fast. Russo used to pull that stuff in WCW, and it was his first night in. And then he also says here that Miller Frank Miller claimed he felt honored that people are calling it a shoot, but said it wasn't, and that it was staged to make sure nobody would be hurt. However, one of the players involved privately said nobody was supposed to jump the rail and that Pillar and Miller did. So, I don't know.
You know, I don't hate that because usually when something unscripted happens like that, you end up maybe getting the better result. So him being drunk and then I'm going to toss Jeff Jarrett around. You and I were just like, what the hell is going on? Like he like we were like digging it. So I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I agree. It was just really interesting because like, is it not? But even like Meltzer's like, Russo used to do this, but I don't know if I believe that this was a worked shoot essentially.
Yeah.
So either way, it got them on SportsCenter, and a lot of people heard the name TNA, or at least Jeff Jarrett, which would then make you find out where it happened. And I think that's honestly just going to end up being a good thing.
Sure.
So cool. So then it's said here, kind of following up that about Russo here. No matter what you may hear, there are a lot of people involved very unhappy about Russo being brought in. Actually, several for sure. Even though people associate Russo and Ferrara together, they had a major falling out. Ferrara, recognizing the politics of the situation, made up with Russo the day before the show. Not sure how things stood with either Bill Behrens or Mike Tenay, both of whom were not Russo fans. So I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how him being here is going to play a part in these people, a lot of people who don't like him, I guess. We'll see what happens, I guess.
I wonder, because I feel like Russo's not a big X Division fan or a cruiserweight fan.
Mm.
And that really seems like the basis of this company is like X Division's going to be what kind of keeps you coming in. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and now correct me if I'm wrong here, but
Yeah.
Would you say that, let's say you bring Russo in, and he's like, I don't like that. I don't like the X Division. But Jerry and Jeff Jarrett, who are running the show and it's their company, are like, no, we're doing that. Would you assume that Russo might maybe, I don't know, like I guess pack his bag and go home and like, why did I even come here? And like, I feel like I just picture that in my head. Like,
well,
he doesn't
did
get
that.
his way.
He did that numerous times.
Okay, that's where I'm probably getting it from. Then
WCW, yeah, because he would get frustrated with like Hogan and Flair and just be like, well, then I'm just gonna leave, and then 6 days later he'd be like, all right, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to at least be. I'm within the next year him to leave and come back at least once.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll see.
Absolutely. But I bet you next week when you do the Observer Notes, so Vince Russo's left.
Yeah, he's gone. He got mad about the X Division being on the top again.
He's burnt out. Although
this is a good point. I'm actually, now that I just made that joke, I'm wondering if, because they've been putting X Division in high profile matches, main event match, almost every time there's a big X Division match.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if we're about to see that switch. And that ain't going to be happening.
No, yeah. No, I think that could be happening. For sure.
We'll see. Meltzer also says here, for whatever it's worth, this week's pay-per-view, which I believe is, I think, talking about pay-per-view number 4, we've heard from week 1 from non-NWA sources, but those within the cable industry was 22,000 buys. We'll be regularly hearing contradictory numbers, but for what it's worth, the non-NWA sources numbers, and we've heard from several and read a few others, all seem to in the range of 18,000 to 25,000 per week one. For week 1 and nothing since. So we still aren't getting numbers. We're not going to probably ever get numbers because it's all up in the air, and we're not going to know probably until week 52. And it's going to be like, hey, you remember week 2? You want to know what the numbers were? Because they finally got released and got paid for it.
Right.
So that'll be a struggle here. A few notes here about the show we just watched last week. They say it was easily the best of 4 shows, which I got to agree with. I think you do too. And he says, first off, Jerry Jarrett is a damn good booker, but the show still lives and dies with talent, and this show, they book some good talent. Vince Russo did make some modifications in the show, and he says, well, no, but 85% of the show was written by Jarrett well before Russo was hired. So I did mention that previously, that it was probably already booked, and then there's a couple changes. But also here, he takes a nice big shit on Don West again. I don't know why they hate Don West so much, but on TV, largely due to the announcers, many are beginning to get tired of Don West after a few weeks, but he does bring great enthusiasm and nothing else to the good matches. It's just like, come on, you even got to like say that. Like, I don't know. I think his enthusiasm and him being a fan, we've mentioned it many, many times here. I think it brings something pretty solid.
I have no problem with it. I mean, I remember back when I would watch it, like literally 10, 12 years ago, it was kind of annoying. But now when you watch it way out, now kind of knowing who he is and how he is as a broadcaster, I mean, it's like kind of funny, and it's just like,
yeah, I agree.
He doesn't know. So you're just, it's like a first time fan being like, oh my God, this guy just hit a hip toss. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this is one of our first Russo editions that I noticed was noted here, is that in the Hot Shots versus the Briscoes match, when Malice ran in and destroyed all of them, that was an addition that Russo made. Was the no contest, essentially, in the end of the match.
See, now, that bums me out, because I think that the Hot Shots and Briscoes could have had like a really fun tag match, and then he just sacrificed them for a Malice run-in.
That really didn't mean anything, yeah. And, he does mention here, though, just like that, though, in the limited time they had, all 4 looked real good. Briscoes will be great someday. I wanted to throw that in here because I think that's a very interesting note in hindsight here. Yeah. He mentions that their dad is a big guy, and this is also a very interesting. So he says, and they are 18, so Jay's 18 and Mark is 17. They said on TV he was 18, though, because they had to lie about his age in some commission states.
Right.
So
yeah, he couldn't wrestle in Pennsylvania for like a year.
That's crazy.
Because you have to be, I think that's the story, is that he had to be 18. I want to say in Ring of Honor, he wrestled the show like in Boston or in Massachusetts because like it was 16 or 17 there. But in terms of like their large market of like Pennsylvania, he couldn't wrestle for like the first year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also noted that the Jasmine St. Clair segment was an entire segment by Russo. Yeah.
In hindsight, and now knowing that Russo is there, that makes a ton of sense.
I think we're going to be able to start picking them out pretty easily.
Yeah.
The Lynn and Styles brawling backstage for no reason segment that happened, the plan was to break them up after a slow build-up, like they should have done. But Russo talked Jarrett into rushing the turn.
No, see, that is a weakness with his writing, is that he doesn't allow a gradual build. That's when you see people turn babyface to heel and back numerous times in the same show.
Yeah. So that's a super bummer, because like we talked, if they built that shit up for a couple months, even, you probably could.
Yeah. If you give that 2 months, that brawl, if we see that brawl in like the end of September, out of nowhere, like if you continue it and you have the same way of how they presented it, but let's say the end of September, early October, we would be like, holy hell, like, holy crap, like, way better. We had the same reaction when we saw it, but I think it would have been better.
Well, yeah, because it was still like a shock factor that happened, but it would have been better if they held out. Some more Russo editions. The pre-match interview where the Dupps kept saying shit was obviously a Russo edition, he says.
Yeah.
So they apparently, this is just a side note on the Russo editions here, they apparently pumped in a lot of fake crowd noise to make up for the crowd not caring, specifically during the match with Omori and Ken Shamrock they mentioned. So that's a bummer.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and they also did it during the X Division match at the end because the crowd was more into a fight or something in the stands, he says.
Oh.
So that's a bummer that they're piping in noise.
Yeah.
But, okay, so aside from the sped up Lintern, other changes in the booking, these are not necessarily from Russo, but likely were, is the killing of the Johnsons gimmick planned, where the two would unmask, go back to being the Shane twins, and then this, it says, was canceled, at least on the 710 show. The Johnsons were a Russo gimmick, so good shot, he had something to do with that. Also, it was to come out on the show that the Rainbow Express were the ones who attacked Storm and Chris Harris to eliminate them from the tournament and do a grudge match on the 710 show. But instead, they're trying to make it a mystery out of who jumped Storm and Harris. So that has been dropped. It's no longer that the Rainbow Express did that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like the angle had been dropped. Like they're not gonna
unless they
pay it off.
See, now we're gonna have to pay attention now, because are they gonna keep saying who did it, or are they gonna just pretend it never happened?
Right.
Many of the key players in the company, such as Shamrock, AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn, and Mike Tenay, have signed one-year deals. So we heard Styles and Lynn before, but now we know they've at least signed one-year deals. The company sources have put Scott Hall on that list, but Hall is telling friends he only committed to 4 dates. So that would be today, what we're about to cover.
Right.
So we'll see.
Oh, boy.
Low Key is signed through December. If the company were to fold, though, these deals don't mean anything.
Right.
There's also still talk of a Puppet versus Beetlejuice from Howard Stern angle, but they're waiting until Stern is out of reruns to maximize whatever talk there would be on the show. So they're waiting that one out. And also their contract with In Demand prevents them from releasing anything on home video until several months after the show airs. So they can't release nothing. It sounds like the In Demand contract, from what I've been getting from this, all kind of screwed them. I mean, you can't show clips on TV. You can't release home video. I mean, it was a different time back then, but
well, and you know, and they were probably desperate to get like anything.
And I don't blame them.
They probably sacrifice a lot.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Just a few. Actually, I only have really a couple more things here, and then we're good. So this is from Alvarez from July 22nd, 2002. Basically, I'm going to skip a lot of the stuff about Russo because we've already heard it all. We know he's working there. No one's happy about it. He basically says there's not much else to the story, which is really it. He's been providing ideas and such in an unofficial capacity pretty much since day one anyways, as we've read previously. He was at the building with Disco Inferno last week and wrote many of the segments, which we've just covered a bunch of the ones. Now, this is an interesting note. The planned finish for Shamrock versus Omori match was for Shamrock to beat him clean with an ankle lock, then get attacked afterwards by Jim Mitchell's guys, or the New Church. Noah, Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan nixed that idea, saying Omori wasn't allowed to do a clean job, so they had the guys run in before the tap out. So that's why we had the Jarrett run in and the match just kind of end, because Noah was like, no, we don't want our guy to lose clean on your show.
That's I think kind of hilarious. I don't know how many people who watch Pro Wrestling Noah would be even paying attention.
That's an excellent point, and I think this is something though that, I mean, this does definitely happen. Like, our guy, we don't want our guy to lose, but I think I don't know. I guess, you know what, you follow with their idea that could lead to a partnership with them. Yeah, hey, we listened to what you wanted. Now we can trade off more talent or something. Who knows?
Yeah, potentially.
So who knows? There could be good out of that. And realistically, that match wasn't too hot anyways.
No.
Which, speaking of Omori, he retweeted us this week. That's who I was talking to you about off air, Bob. I just forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Omori retweeted us, which I thought was really cool because he has a. I wrote about Harley Race sitting ringside for his match. So.
Right.
So Jeremy Borash had his weekly internet column, just a few notes. He does mention the beef between Russo and Ed Ferrara working together, despite not being friends, because of their big falling out. Apparently, Ferrara said a few months ago that if he was ever going to work with Russo again, and if he joined TNA, he would quit. But he does say, we've said it a million times before, but the wrestling business is such that two people who want to kill each other will work together if money is to be made. Yeah. Borash said Malice versus Jeff Jarrett in a ladder match has been added to the next show. And yeah, so this is where he says, wow, that has the potential to be really, really bad. And on that note, Bob, that's my notes. That's a lot to take in, but I think that, like I said, we had to play catch up, and I think there's a lot of really interesting stuff there. And a lot of it was, hey, Vince Russo wrote that segment you didn't like last week.
Yeah, no, I'm intrigued by the potential of Jarrett and Malice having the worst ladder match
Ever.
In wrestling history. So that should be interesting. I just have a couple of independent wrestling notes for some of the guys that we are accustomed to here in TNA. Christopher Daniels lost to Sabu on July 14th for Epic in Los Angeles. Low Key competed in a couple of matches in England, losing a 5-way elimination match on July 13th and then defeating a wrestler by the name of GBH, who I have no idea who that is. And then Scott Hall, he competed for IWA Puerto Rico from July 11th through July 13th, and he wrestled 3 matches. He teamed with Savio Vega and Victor the Bodyguard to defeat Apollo, Miguel Perez, and Ricky Bandera on July 11th. And then he lost to Apollo on July 12th by disqualification. And then he lost to IWA Puerto Rico heavyweight champion Ricky Bandera on July 13th. So Scott Hall made a little bit of a run there down in Puerto Rico.
That's pretty cool.
Into this show. Yeah.
I believe I was going to do a live Google quick, but Ricky Bandera, I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Is that the Judas guy?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
Yep.
Judas Messias or whatever.
Yep, and he also was Mil Muertes in Lucha Underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's Judas Messias. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, he had a good look as Judas Messias.
Dude, yeah, he did.
So,
well, Bob, here we are, the July 17th, 2002 TNA or NWA TNA Pay-Per-View number 5. We are in the Nashville Auditorium still, and we have 2,000 people in the crowd, and I don't know how many were papered because it only says heavily papered. So,
oh boy.
So there's a chance.
It's more
2,000 people.
Yeah. Every single person.
Yeah. There were 2 dark matches here before we get started. The Lost Boys, who were Azrael and Gabriel, defeated the Briscoe brothers, Jay and Mark, which is interesting since the Briscoes were actually on TV last week. But so maybe we'll see the Lost Boys soon. I don't know. And then the Dupps, Bo and Stan, defeated Big Billy Douglas and Mike Rapida.
Now, Mike Rapida there is a former NWA champion.
You know, I thought I saw that when I was looking him up, and I also saw he wrestled in the USWA and stuff.
Yes, he did.
So he apparently is someone.
Yeah.
In his notes.
I want to say that he is a guy that paid $10,000 to be the NWA champion.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Good for him, man. His name's in the books then, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? And I'm not really familiar with Gabriel of the Lost Boys, but if Azrael is the same Azrael that I think it is, I like Azrael. I think he's a really underrated wrestler. Yeah. If it's the same Azrael, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same Azrael.
I didn't know who the Lost Boys were, so that's interesting that you say that. So I'm hoping we see him.
Yeah.
Also about Mike Rapida, though, real quick, his notes. One of his notes was he played a security guard in WCW multiple times, and I thought that was hilarious. So, you know, as most independent. Oh, see, that's funny that you remember that because I would have never known. Yeah. But I was like, what a note.
Yeah, if I believe he has long brown hair, and he might have been known also as the Colorado Kid.
Oh, okay. See, that sounds kind of familiar to me.
I'm not sure. Let me see here. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. The Colorado Kid.
Okay.
Yeah. I had seen him. I remember seeing him in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. He had long brown hair and the PWI 500. And I was just like, this guy looks like such a tool bag. Because I think he was standing in front of a Cadillac or something weird.
Oh,
I was like, this is just, he was ranked 427th or something. It's just ridiculous. But he was Rookie of the Year for the USWA in 1994.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad we're kind of getting some names on the dark matches because last week's dark matches were like, I don't know any of those 4 people. And then the week before it was like just said Team Canada and I couldn't find much else information on it and some other guys. But so that's fun.
Yeah, Colorado Kid was also a USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion, having defeated Jerry Lawler.
Look at that.
Wow.
Maybe we'll see him fight Jerry Lawler's kid here soon.
Here's another fun fact about. I don't want to get too much into this because
this is hilarious, though.
This could be. Really good. He was the first American wrestler ever to win a match in China.
Wow, that is a fun fact.
That is a weird.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, I never would have guessed any of that.
I like that. That's awesome.
And he was NWA champion twice, so I'm assuming he must have paid $20,000.
$20,000 at that
to
point,
be
right?
champion. Yeah,
That's
I would
awesome.
assume. Here's another. So he was trained by Jeff Jarrett.
I did see that actually. Yep.
Tojo Yamamoto and Ken Wayne. Wow.
He'll be
So
on
he
our
must have
show.
been-
Get ready. He's going to be on here.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah,
See?
we'll definitely see him.
You never know who's going to be in the dark matches of your NWA
never-
TNA shows, I guess.
You never know. All right, I guess that means that we're all set here after we learned more about the Colorado Kid to get into weekly pay-per-view number 5, July 17th, 2002. So I'm going to count down from 5, and when I say play, just hit the damn play button. If you want to watch, go to Impact Plus, or if it's in your personal collection like myself, pop it in, and we'll get the show on the road. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I got screwed the first night in TNA.
Yeah, we're starting
And
off
I'll
strong.
be dead if I ever get screwed again. Are we gonna see? Oh, see, now I forgot about the whole
Jeff
trophy.
Jarrett's
thing.
got the trophy.
TNA overselling it. I love it.
And then here's our flashback to.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
So we're literally just seeing Jarrett hit people in the chairs with chairs and stuff. Oh, they didn't show the Harley race one, probably because it was nasty. Wait, here.
Wait, and there it is.
Ooh.
Fucking Harley Race.
Actually, yeah, Meltzer made a note about him. Like, a 65-year-old guy should probably not be taking a chair shot to the head or whatever, however old he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was throwing some nasty chair shots. So we're really seeing how chaotic Jeff Jarrett has been in the first 4 weeks here in the NWA TNA.
Well,
where
all of this is from last week.
but the Scott Hall.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of that was from last week where he was
Right.
just hitting everyone with a chair. Oh, earlier this week.
Earlier this week, also known as earlier today, probably.
He's yelling it. Is this Goldilocks? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you need a story. Oh, he's
Oh,
mad.
he's pissed.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
He said he's going to kick the shit out of everyone here and then pushes the camera away.
And
Okay,
tells her to
so
back off.
I think Shamrock is going to be doing that tonight with the chairs.
Probably.
Okay, so now we're going back into our opening. So now that's an interesting thing, though, because we got the flashback, which is normal kind of with the Jarrett, but now we got our first segment before an opening. Usually they go right to the opening and get going.
I think Shamrock's going to break some ankles tonight.
Honestly, I think he needs to. We need to see how violent and dangerous he really is.
Yeah. And there we go with the extreme amount of pyro. You know, these
Even
guys are
more.
such on a budget. They shouldn't be probably using all this pyro.
Tonight we answer the question, and it sounds like Tanay just kept getting scared with this pyro.
I am
He is.
scared.
He stopped.
I want some TNA. Yeah,
So
they
we're going
want
to find out
total
who the
amounts of
number one contender is.
Nothing without Athena.
That dude has been at every single show, Bob. I see that sign every single week.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it?
Jarrett.
Mhm.
The ladder match. Is that starting off for the ladder match?
Oh, wait, something's going on in the back.
Oh, Scott Hall is beating up Jeff Jarrett. Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Scott
that's
Hall.
right. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that as well.
Scott Hall will be fighting Brian Lawler later tonight, but first he's beating the shit out of Jeff Jarrett backstage.
This is a bad hallway. This is the same hallway that Jerry Lynn attacked AJ Styles in.
Yeah.
Holy. Also, why does Scott Hall all of a sudden wear only white t-shirts?
I don't know.
Whipping him against the little garage door.
Maybe vomit covers up better on a white shirt.
Oh my god. Oh god.
What is he doing? Just threw him over a rail. Are they going outside?
Okay, here's some security finally breaking these two up. Jeff Jarrett's supposed to have a
that.
ladder match right now.
Is he? Yeah. So is that not happening now? Oh, jeez.
Oh, Bill Behrens just said Jeff Jarrett has forfeited his match.
How is that his fault? I feel like Scott Hall attacked him.
Wait a second. So if I bought this pay-per-view to see Jeff Jarrett in a ladder match, I'm pissed within the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Don West with the classic huge shoulder pad pinstripe red jacket.
Ferrara's actually got like normal clothing
The
on.
Zuzu Daddy? Is that what he just called Don West? Or
He might have.
TNA. Okay, so yeah, sounds like we were scheduled to start with that match.
And now, plot twist, we don't know. So does that mean Malice just wins?
Well, it sounds like the new church's music is playing, so I think it sounds like we're about to find out. Mike today's like, please tell me, someone in the truck, tell me what the heck we're doing.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was going to say maybe it's just going to be like Tempest and Slash in a tag match or something. But there is Malice.
Is Slash wearing an eye patch all of a sudden? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he does.
He is. Okay. Tempest, dude, he's about to be my new favorite member. I liked Malice a lot, but Tempest looks awesome.
I think I like Malice the best out of the three.
I mean, really, Malice is a badass, but
The
Tempest
upper
just looks
deck
evil.
is looking. The upper deck is looking real darkened out. So they might have just gotten like the first level full for this show.
I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so James Mitchell has a microphone. Yeah, so he's saying it's with deep regret that he's making the following announcement. Sounds like he's super disappointed.
I'm trying to think. Who could we? Oh, you know what? Maybe it'll be Mounty Brown.
He did want a title match.
Yeah. Mass destruction.
Malice.
I know him as the Wall. The Wall.
He's talking very devil-like. I don't really understand. Blood. He wants blood. Oh. What's this? It's basically an open challenge.
Yeah, by the sounds of it.
An open challenge ladder match for the fast lane to hell and back, baby. Oh, lights go out.
Who's he going to be?
I don't hear music.
I don't hear music either.
Did they forget to pay their bill?
Spend too much on pyro, brother.
Camera's moving around, but can't see shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. Sabu is here. Oh,
And the
they're going
bell
right for it.
rings.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
See, now what? Oh,
What?
it was.
He's apparently supposed to be here already.
Yeah, I didn't know that. All right, so I guess that makes sense because for him just to show up on a random open challenge night, that makes more sense. Springboard heel kick by Sabu.
What an
Could you
interesting ladder match.
Could you imagine a Sabu Ken Shamrock match?
No.
Like, how does that work?
I don't know, but that kind of makes me interested in a way, like a really weird way.
Yeah. Malice has dropped him with a forearm back elbow shot.
I'm really bittersweet on Sabu. I think I find him real entertaining, but like I feel like I've seen too much bad stuff from him that it's really like ruined it for me.
He's so hit or miss, it's not even funny. The one time I saw him live.
Which one was that?
Well, I saw him twice technically.
I've seen him a couple times. That's why, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first time I should say I saw him live was for 2CW when he fought Spike.
Okay, so I was just gonna say that was like the last time I remember him being like, okay, that was decent. Like
That was pretty good.
And then I saw him about 2 or X amount of times after that, and it was horrendous.
Yeah, the Pro Wrestling Syndicate one was
Oh my god,
awful.
Oh my god, I forgot about that, dude.
So bad.
Well, I saw him fight. I think it was like Jason Axe in the Inner Harbor.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Sabu with jumping off the chair into the corner. Malice catches him, drops him down on the knee for a backbreaker, kicks the chair out of the ring.
Oh, now that could have been dangerous. He could have punted that into the second row. And I want to point out that Sabu had delivered a couple of unprotected chair shots because that's a trend for TNA.
Oh, look, it looks like Tempest is locking the chair into the corner for Malice as Malice goes for a leg drop on Sabu.
Yeah, the good old fashioned Hogan leg drop.
You know what
I
think?
think Tempest is holding the chair because it won't like stay.
They did look tight. The ropes do look pretty tight.
Yeah.
And he's holding it, and he throws Sabu head first. Kind of weak.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I think about Sabu in TNA is the no rope barbed wire match with Abyss he had.
Yeah. That's Turning Point 05, I believe.
There's the contract. Oh, sorry, Ed Ferraro and me saying the same exact thing.
Yeah. Oh, so whoever wins this will fight Shamrock next week.
Okay. I kind of want it to be Sabu. Is that bad?
No, I'm fine with that.
I kind of want it to be Sabu just to kind of see what's going to happen. And you know what? Another guy for Shamrock to beat before Malice could have oh God.
Oh, what was that?
Oh. He kind of looked like he was going for like a splash to hit him over the top rope, and he got caught up on the rope and like fell out.
It looked like he was trying to do like a running big boot or something.
It was bad. I wonder if Sabu was supposed to move. The way he fell out of the ring kind of looked like it.
That was awkward.
So Malice just
grabbed
the
ladder. Now it's like he's like lost. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, Malice threw the ladder instead of taking it in the ring like he was gonna. Referee Slick Johnson's like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
you gotta get the ladder."
I think they've kind of lost their train of thought here.
Yeah, they did.
He doesn't know what he's doing. That took forever to get to a baseball slide into the ladder.
That was bad.
That was really bad.
Now, is that Sabu missing his cues, or is that... I don't know what just happened. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Sabu with the... Okay, I hate when people jump out of the ring like that, but...
Yeah.
Chair, top rope. Oh, someone's putting their sign in Sabu's face. He swats it away.
Swat that way.
Oh, Tempest getting in here.
And you can just tell him that he told him to like reverse him or something.
Yeah, as he does. I like his velvety purple tights.
Yeah.
Oh.
Springboard like leg attack.
Off the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, Tempest is talking to Sabu. Okay, I'm going to punch you a couple times, and then you're going to...
Yeah, why is he so like noticeable about it?
I don't know. Loving James Mitchell's red tuxedo.
Yeah.
By the way. Who's going under the ring?
A table.
A table. Apparently it's a TLC match. Now
I was just going to say, yeah, they've used the ladder, they've used a chair, and now they're going to use a table.
Who doesn't love seeing a table, you know? I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with all the... You know what? If TNA wants to have every match be a stipulation, I'm fine with it.
And make it entertaining, man.
Yeah. I know they end up having like an all cage match show with Lockdown. I'm all for it. I don't care. I love cage matches.
I love Lockdown. I know a lot of people don't. I was just looking at it. I was trying to talk Kaylee into watching Lockdown 2005. It did not work.
Why would you watch Lockdown 2005?
Because I have the box set from, it's like Lockdown 2005, Victory Road 2004, and Final Resolution 2004.
Right, but like how does that conversation happen, Dallas? You're just like, Kaylee, you want to watch Lockdown 05? And she's probably like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's well...
No, she just said no. She didn't care what it was.
It's Jeff Hardy. Let's just watch it.
It didn't work. Malice dropped Sabu on a ladder that was across the barricade and ring, and then Sabu flipped over. Oh, he's bleeding.
He's definitely bleeding from
the nose or something. A cut. It looks like a cut on the nose.
It looks like on his neck or something.
Oh, maybe it was.
Or his ear. I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you try getting... Maybe you and Sarah could watch Lockdown 2005 tonight. I can get Kaylee to watch it, and we'll be good.
Well, the thing is, Sarah probably would watch it, but then also fall asleep within about 12 minutes.
That's fine. I wish I could do that. It's not going to work that way. Okay, Malice Irish whip Sabu into the ladder in the corner. A big splash. Sabu hits his head on one of the foot things. And now Malice is grabbing
wow.
Sabu and the ladder. Look at that.
A ladder-assisted power slam? Yep. Wow.
Nice.
That looked pretty good. And it looks like he is bleeding from his nose. Sabu is. He must have broke his nose. I'm not sure how.
Look at the little clip holding that contract.
Yeah, it's a clipboard.
So so I do want Sabu to win, like I said, but the bad thing is if Malice loses, he's still not looking great.
No. Yeah, Malice needs to be winning matches.
I don't care if they're job matches, to be honest, at this point.
No, yeah, he needs to get some momentum. You know, I just thought about this. If Ken Shamrock's signature is already on it, what if Jeff Jarrett comes out, climbs the ladder, and then signs the contract?
He could.
He would win.
That's an interesting note.
Springboard heel kick into the ladder that knocks Malice down.
And it looked like it hit him in the head when he fell.
Yeah, it did a little bit.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Oh, all right. Jeez.
Sabu doing the...
Arabian Facebuster.
Arabian Facebuster. With the ladder. And he's grabbing a chair again. Can't wait to see this. It's going to give him 3 concussions.
Yeah, I think the crowd is actually responding pretty well to this. Like the ladder-assisted power slam, they were like, what the hell was that?
Well, that was good. That made Malice look wicked strong. It was nice.
Yeah. All right, now Sabu's going for it. Can he get it?
Uh-oh.
No. Malice going for the last ride. And he hit it.
Yep,
That'd be a powerbomb off the ladder.
Ew.
Malice, you got to climb the ladder, brother. Jesus, he's not.
I know. That was a perfect opportunity to try to climb.
He could have won it. He could probably just climb like 3 steps and reach it.
Literally.
Oh, into the corner for Sabu. Oh, what is he doing? An overhead?
Oh, no.
No, he's not.
No way.
No. Yep. Overhead belly to belly suplex.
Holy crap.
Malice is pulling off some moves that I would never have thought he could execute and make him look good.
Right?
That's a good move for him. Look at that. That is good.
Crowd liked it too. They're chanting TNA.
Yeah. Wow. You know, it kind of shows you just how maybe grossly, horribly used he was in WCW if he's able to pull off these moves.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
No. When he was AWOL and shit, like, no, that was horrible.
Oh, God, dude. I was trying to think of that name recently, and I couldn't remember, and I didn't want to even look it up because I hated it so much. Yeah, Sergeant AWOL. Ugh.
But, like, here, he's like, he comes across as a potential star.
Absolutely.
Now Malice is finally climbing the ladder. Sabu is on the top rope, and he just drop kicked the ladder, and that sends Malice off. The crowd is going nuts.
Good match to open the show with. I mean,
yeah,
this is hot. A ladder match.
It's number one. You get a pretty good surprise to some extent to have Sabu in the match, and now they're hitting some fun spots. Slick Johnson continues to get in people's way. He's moving around all the time. He should just stay in like one spot.
He does move around a lot.
Sabu goes into the ladder.
Oh.
Malice misses a splash and hits the ladder. Oh, great. And, yep, he just smashed him right in the face.
With a chair, yeah.
With that chair.
Here you go, jumping off the chair with that leg thing. Leg attack? I don't know what to call it.
Yeah. It's like a springboard hip splash or something.
Oh, okay. I thought Sad Farrar was like, in the history of TNA, we've never seen Malice in a position like this. I thought he was going to say this was the first ladder match, and it's like, no shit. But
well, I thought, I mean, he just drove the ladder down onto his back off the top rope. And I mean, we kind of have, though, because Shamrock has beat him up like twice. So Tempest trying to use a chair, and that failed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tempest trying to do stuff in this match with Sabu is like too forced for me. Like you can tell he's like, "Hey, take this chair from me."
Yep. Arabian Facebuster with the chair.
Okay,
and
Sabu,
now
I'm going to
Tempest
choke you
again is probably telling him, "Hey, man, this is what we got to do. Remember the spot."
And James Mitchell is distracting the ref as this has happened, as if there's disqualification in a ladder match.
Well, you know, I feel like in TNA I've seen a disqualification in a Texas Death Match, and I don't know how that happened. But they've done some weird things.
Well, Bob, do you remember the one time we saw a count out in a triple threat match or something?
Yeah.
That was awful.
And then the promoter's reasoning was, "It's my company, I can do what I want."
Yeah.
The common sense rules of professional wrestling do not matter in my company. Okay.
Ooh, Malice, nice spine buster. After trying to get hit in the head with a chair a couple times, Sabu came off the rope for that. That was nice.
So now when we saw last week all those chair shots to the head and people were knocked out, now these guys are doing countless chair shots to the head and then just casually hitting a spine buster.
Well, to be fair, most of the people who got hit last week were security guards.
Yeah, but then it was also Harley Race and like Ken Shamrock.
Well, he's old. Ken Shamrock, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
And Omari. But I don't know if we'll ever see Omari again anyway. So that probably
I don't think we will. Okay, so
Malice is like not really lined up with the contract.
But he could reach for
it. He could.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Holy shit.
All right, so he just got pushed off the ladder to the floor and nearly missed the table because he hit the guardrail. Really?
Yeah. That could have been real dangerous.
Look at this. Getting a replay here. Hey, he's real lucky. Okay, is Sabu about to win? He's slapping it away though. Crowd is going absolutely insane.
Okay, so now they attack him after he got the contract. Why wouldn't you attack him before he got the contract?
Well, yeah.
That's great. Slash and Tempest now beating the crap out of Sabu.
And that wasn't a piped-in pop because the crowd was all standing up with their hands in the air.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so that means that next week it's going to be Shamrock and Sabu. Sabu with a springboard moonsault, taking both of them out. Surprised he actually hit that. Usually he slips.
Yeah, right. Malice is back in the ring finally, and he knees. New Church is beating the absolute shit out of Sabu right now.
Is anybody come out and going to save Sabu?
It's got to be Shamrock.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe nobody.
Although, wait a second. What if one of them signed the contract?
Oh. I don't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, another chair shot. What are they doing? Get another table?
Yep.
Yeah. There's a time check for you. We're at 21:33. So they got about 16, 17 minutes, looks like.
Yeah, not bad.
No, that was entertaining.
Okay, so this looks scary.
Oh, no.
Tempest and Slash set up a table. Malice is on the apron with Sabu, and it appears he's about to choke slam him to the floor. Oh my God. Onto the concrete, too, by the way. That was not onto the pad. No. That was insane.
Holy smokes.
Malice is rubbing Sabu's blood all over his hand.
Yeah, don't lick it, guys, please.
Okay, sending it to Goldilocks in the back with Jeff Jarrett outside still with security.
It is raining, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Bill Behrens, whatever the fuck his last name is.
Yep, Bill Behrens.
He is saying, "You're not coming back in this building, damn it. You're not.
Get out of here." You know what that means, right? He'll be back.
Well, okay, I'm telling you right now, Bob, though, if he is in the last 5 minutes of the show, I'm going to lose my mind.
That's the trend. Oh, wait, what? He's the vice president? I thought Jim Miller was.
Jim Miller is the actual president.
Oh, all right.
What the heck? AJ Styles is coming down the ring. He grabs a microphone. Fun fact, Bob, that shirt that AJ Styles is wearing, I found on the internet. but it's $100, so I'm not buying it.
Well, speaking of T-shirts, I guess it's an anniversary gift from Sarah, but I technically purchased it, and I'll be reimbursed later. But I bought a Jeff Jarrett Chosen One Slap Nuts T-shirt.
Dude, that's awesome.
I had to do it.
That's great. Styles is starting to talk about Jerry Lynn, and now Jerry Lynn is coming out. Shut the hell up, punk.
Jerry Lynn's looking like a pissed off dad.
Look at him.
Oh, man.
He's saying, you don't ask me nothing. I'll tell you what you want to know. He's coming in the ring in his dad jeans.
Yeah, for sure.
Styles is ready for a match, and he's ready to take his kids to a soccer game. He said, you want to know why I punked your ass out last week and left you like a bitch?
Let's see.
He just tried
to interview him. He exaggerated by half a year, Jerry. He said
That's
4
funny.
years. You mean 3.5.
And so then he says, how long have I been wrestling?
Well,
14 years. He says, while your mom was home powdering your ass, I was busting mine in this ring. Now remember, these two are tag team champions.
Right. They're still partners. Yeah.
He's like, who the hell are you? What have you done?
You know what? Part of this makes no sense because Jerry picked him to be his partner. So he must have done something right.
That's a good point.
That's why they probably shouldn't have rushed this.
Maybe he liked him before.
They could have added so many different layers to this,
Dude.
but they rushed it so bad.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you can't afford a hotel room. You never had to live off peanut butter sandwiches weeks off end.
I feel like Lynn has said that a lot.
That's funny.
In his promos.
Lynn is like really passionate, saying you ain't shit till you paid your dues like I've done. He's super into this.
Yeah.
I'm really digging heel Jerry Lynn right now.
Lynn let him be his partner, and he gave him an opportunity. Oh, man. Snot-nosed Punk steals all the victories. It was like 1.
And the glory.
Yeah. Well, I guess he stole 2.
Well, 2 because he won them.
Oh.
He's holding like a mad parent, holding his face. Look at me.
It kind of seems like Styles is buying into it. He's probably going to slap him or something.
Oh, okay, we're fine now. Lynn's like, just follow my lead from here on out. And you're going to respect me. You will. And Styles with a kick to the back of the head.
Kick from behind.
Oh, it just his clothesline. Nice.
You will respect me. No, I won't. Oh, he's stomping him. What does he do? Oh, my God. Is he going to Styles Clash? Yep. And there it is.
Nice.
Oh.
Lynn's laid out.
This is so good. I know it's rushed, but like, I'm all for it.
It's rushed, but yeah, it is. It's still really good.
It's like the first heated rivalry that we have going.
Oh, here we go. Born in
still has that music.
USA.
He needs to change the music real quick.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's go to Goldilocks in the back. We always got something in the back. She's in front of a... Oh, boy.
Oh.
Before we get a word with Jasmine St. Clair, let's see how it all went down.
Of course.
So now we're getting flashback.
From ECW fame. There's so many people that don't know who she is.
I had no clue, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
JB's facials are in this, though, man.
This is ridiculous. Bill Barron's the biggest heel in the company. And Ferraro with the spear. So good. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Bill. Bill, I'm sorry.
And then he picks him up like, okay, fine. Continue what you're doing. Now, Bob, I'd like to point out, it's very quick, and I don't know if we're even going to see it in this flashback, but She did drop her top and have her hand covering her boobs, but it was for like a second. What's happening here?
Who is that? Francine? That's Francine. Francine is attacking Jasmine St. Clair in the women's bathroom. Well, why would you be interviewing her in the women's bathroom anyway? What is she doing? Oh, is she gonna put the shower on? They're both wearing white tops. Of course. So she's laid her out in the shower
in white clothes
with all white on. Wonder what could happen next, Vince Russo. Jasmine St. Clair is probably going to kind of walk out. It's a wet t-shirt. Oh, wait. NWA, ECW, Thursday, July something.
Holy crap.
I'm going to have a seizure. Another one, Greenville, Mississippi.
Hollywood Plaza. NWA Wildside, Friday
July 19th. Cornelia. That was way faster than any other time ever.
If you want to go to those shows, too bad.
Yeah, good luck going. The 15,000 to 22,000 people.
Let's go to the ring with Jeremy Borash. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's K-Krush.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Do we know who he's wrestling or no?
I think I might, but I don't know if it's been announced, so I don't want to say yet.
All right.
He has a... Oh, shit. It looked like he scared himself with that one. He's got a microphone. K-Krush equals K-Sucks. Nice sign, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're plugging all the dirt sheets.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah.
Alternative.
Looking for a cool alternative wrestling show. Here we are.
He's basing that off of last week's poll.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, let's see what K-Krush has got to say. All right, fine. Never mind then. Shut the hell up.
Sit down. I got something to get off my chest.
I got screwed by Hermie. I'm pissed about it.
Damn right he did.
We are looking at you, K-Krush. We are. What do you want to say? Yep.
Damn right. He said he looks like a star. Yeah, he does.
I agree with that.
Yeah, says sounds like a star. Yeah, I agree. He does.
I tend to agree. Yeah, I mean, when he was K-Quick, he was way different than this. I never would think that he was a viable personality at all. Wow.
And I won a title shot against Jeff Jarrett, just like everyone else. Or against Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock.
So he says, why at this point in my career am I not the biggest star in the damn business?
Oh, because you're in TNA.
Hey, buddy. Why did they put me in the ring with a damn NASCAR driver? And Mike Tenay goes, well, that's because you started it. Oh. Oh, that's good. He name dropped WWF, WWE, whatever they... Oh, look at we waste everyone's time.
Nice.
Nice WWE sign.
He wants to know why he got released from WWE. Is this going to be racial?
Nope.
They were... Oh. They thought that K-Krush would become something they were afraid of. Afraid? I don't know if that's accurate.
No, but it's making people...
Damn item. Yeah.
This is pretty long. Put the gold up on his ripped up damn waist. Look at the shot of the abs. Here we go.
Yeah. He's been kept down. Second class citizen he's been treated as. And why? Yes, why? Tell us. They are afraid that he is better than they are. You need to be afraid. His earrings, his eyebrow earring looks like it's like a soda can lid.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty big.
Oh.
He's really trying to get as much hate as possible.
Yeah. He's gonna go to the top of the mountain. Well, it looks like some fans are supporting him. There's a little bit of a he's not an angry black man. He's just the truth. The truth will no longer be denied. Okay.
The truth, Ron. The truth. We'll see.
Who's he wrestling here? Oh, all right. Norman Smiley.
Hey, I didn't expect this. So Bob, this is actually a great time to add this note in here. Remember how I mentioned earlier about what the lineup was possibly looking like?
Yeah.
It was talked about that there might have been a rematch between K-Krush and Hermie.
Wow. All right.
So,
I bet you Hermie didn't want to do the job.
I don't blame him.
I'm undefeated. I don't want to do this. K-Krush going right after Smiley with some stomps in the corner, and he's still yelling at the fans. Followed by a right hand here. I want to note that Borash did introduce Smiley as Screamin' Norman Smiley. But that only really applies when Smiley is like wearing ridiculous outfits. Oh, and now he's doing the dance. Is he going to do the big wiggle to K-Krush? I would say probably not.
I'm going to say no. He did it last week. I'd be surprised if we get it again.
Nice swinging scoop slam.
I love that move.
Oh, no, wait. Is he going to do it?
Oh, no. We were wrong.
God damn it.
Don't do it to K-Krush. He's stalling.
Oh, he said no. All right.
Crowd were hyped. But...
Well, he just did the big wiggle.
In like a wheelbarrow move, then he face plants K-Krush down.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I would have done that to Krush here, if you're trying to kind of make him into a bigger deal.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point.
It kind of embarrasses him a little bit. Oh, a handspring.
Oh, nice. A split.
Heel kick. Sign me up on K-Krush here, guys. I'm into it.
I agree, man.
All right. Don West just says this is like an Olympian doing the floor exercise. I don't know if I would go.
I was trying to ignore that comment, to be honest.
I don't know if I would go with that.
Because, like, that was bad.
This is like watching Simone Biles doing her gold medal routine.
It's okay. Kicking Norman in the corner, standing on him, choking him.
Yeah, this has been a pretty standard basic thing here for the most part, which is fine. I mean, that's not a big deal. This has been another pretty good show so far. The ladder match was enjoyable. I wouldn't say it was a classic or anything, but that was enjoyable.
No, but it was fun.
Yeah, and then the AJ Lynn segment, that was pretty good.
I feel like go ahead. I was gonna say the AJ Lynn segment, I feel like a lot of the segments are like, oh God, why are they doing that? But like that one was like, yeah, we needed that right then.
Yeah, I agree. And then this match here, I'm assuming is going to be kind of a showcase for K-Krush, which again, if you're trying to build them up, everything for the most part, every segment really has served a purpose, which I think is ideal. Smiley with a headbutt to get some offense here.
Okay, so Ed Ferrara says Norman Smiley looks naked without knee pads on. So that's odd. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan of the no knee pad look, but that's a random comment to make on commentary.
Yeah. Maybe Vince Russo was in his ear. Say that Norman looks like he's naked. Oh, nice. Onto his knees. If he had a knee pad, that wouldn't have hurt.
Right? And he got
That's a 3 count.
That was
That was a good finisher. I mean, usually it's not so high in the air that they hit that move. It's more kind of like straight ahead.
That's true.
But I
The
like that it
crowd,
was more like a vertical suplex turned into that. That was good.
crowd did not like it though. They hit 3 and the crowd didn't even say anything, and then they started booing. So I
Yeah.
feel like they were not impressed.
I think that his finisher should be the scissors kick.
I agree. The X kick, I like it a lot. I think it looks awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
So K-Krush is taking off his belt, and now,
Now he's whipping
whipping
it.
Smiley. It looks like it's made of metal rings.
Yeah. I remember. I can't really tell so far here on his TNA run, but when he was in the WWE, whenever he would wrestle, you would hear the jingle. Because
Oh, really?
even his pants like had the buckles on them or whatever.
Yep, they do.
This
Oh,
is
no.
excessive. This is excessive.
Okay, so
He's
K-Krush is
hanging Norman Smiley.
he threw him over the top. Who is this? What? Oh, it's
That's
Norman Smiley.
Smiley's wife.
Norman Smiley looks like he's dead. Oh,
Oh no, Ron.
um,
Vince Russo. This feels like a Russo segment now.
okay, so K-Krush just grabbed Norman Smiley's wife and like pulled her toward him.
Fuck.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if Norman Smiley is still with this woman. I don't even know who this is.
I gotta know.
I
That's a
don't know
good.
her name or nothing.
So while you're looking that up, Bob, I'm really hoping we're gonna see a Norman Smiley's wife on a pole match, and and oh God, Goldilocks is supposed to be. Oh no. Oh no.
Is he jerking off?
Yeah. Oh my God. Goldilocks is supposed to be interviewing Puppet. He's in a garbage can jerking off. He's spanking his monkey.
Oh my lord.
Oh my God, Bob.
I can't find out if Norman Smiley is married to that woman still.
I'm distracted. Pissed.
PMS. Pissed Midget Syndrome.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
Oh, I forgot. Meatball.
He's got plans for this meatball character. 6-inch pythons.
I don't like this at all, Bob.
No.
Oh. His cope, and he keeps doing it. Okay. Oh, Goldilocks goes, do you mean garden snake? She says, I've just about had it for this job. Oh, boy.
God, the Dutt brothers. What are they doing?
What the heck? They're playing spin the bottle with the 3 of them.
Playing with fire.
You sure got some pretty. Not really sure what he's saying. Oh my God. Oh no.
My God.
Bob, you tell them what they said.
Okay, so Stan was just telling Goldilocks that she had some pretty lips. So then she like touches her face, like, oh, thanks. And then he's like, I wasn't talking about those lips. And you can even hear the crowd going like, oh man.
Well, on that note, Bob, I tweeted to Goldilocks, but it would be a week ago by the time this airs, about what do you think of the Dupps? And she's making like a weird face. So she replied that she was hoping to find them. She said, a complete shoot. They were the coolest to work with, always super entertaining. And then she thanks for taking, or I think she's tagging me in that number. I appreciate you. So then I tagged Trevor Murdoch, who is Stan, to, might as well. We like to make connections here. We got
That's right.
Francine and Don West. So I tagged Trevor in it, and he said this was his first real TV exposure. He had a blast. Goldilocks was the perfect straight woman to balance the Dup's craziness. So that was a really cool interaction we got over on our Twitter page. If you don't follow us already, it's at Cross the Line TNA on Twitter. Here we got the Flying Elvises coming out, Sonny Siaki and Jorge Estrada.
Yeah, because of course Jimmy Yang is still in Japan. I wonder who they're going to be battling here. Oh, we see Low Key. He won the X Division match last week, and then he got attacked. Actually, Loki and Daniels both getting attacked by the Elvises.
I'd like to really know what was the idea behind this Flying Elvises gimmick, because they don't need it, but they're doing it well. I mean, is that Estrada has like the hair, and they all have like the sideburns and stuff, so it's like really interesting to me. But
really, aside from that, they don't really play it up. Like Siaki's not really dancing.
Siaki doesn't do much.
Yeah.
If anyone breaks away, it's him. If I think.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And I think Estrada will be the one that sticks with it the longest.
Mm-hmm.
And who are they going to be wrestling this week? 422 pounds.
Yeah, I was just going to say. Oh.
Wow. All right. Christopher Daniels and Elix Skipper.
So.
Wow.
What we will come to know as the Triple X team. So this is kind of exciting.
That's really interesting to see that they were kind of just randomly put in a tag team match here on the 5th pay-per-view.
I think this is going to be pretty good.
It could be, yeah. Now, Skipper, remember last week, he awkwardly fell out of the ring.
Yes.
So let's see if he does anything awkward this time around.
Sure did. Oh, look at this.
Oh, a slingshot corkscrew dive.
After he was Irish whipped.
Yeah. Skipper taking out Estrada. And now Estrada and Daniels get back in the ring after they had both been sent to the floor. Here's a replay of that. They need to start doing like picture-in-picture on the replays.
I agree with that.
Daniels goes for a head scissors, but Estrada counters with like a sit-out.
Mark Tenay called it a sit-out move.
It's just whatever. It's a driver. Yeah. So it's brawling on the floor and in the ring. So we've yet to really get tag team rules here. Oh, nice pop-up Samoan drop there by Siaki.
I think he did that recently too. I like it. It was nice.
It's a good move. All right, now we get a tag. Estrada. I'm assuming Daniels is on the other side now.
Yep. Oh God.
Oh. He did not really get a lot of air on that.
A sloppy running shooting star press.
Yeah. He got like virtually no air on that. Like I'm surprised his head didn't hit Skipper's chest.
Agreed. Yeah.
Oh, Skipper avoids the corner, lower back strike.
What the heck?
Siaki's now at the commentary table.
with the headset on.
Yeah. Estrada with a double underhook suplex.
Something's wrong with his audio. You can't hear him.
Is he even talking?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh. Is he trashing Estrada?
Yeah, he just said he's got that poofy hairdo. He thinks he's actually Elvis.
Okay, so Siaki, he might be breaking apart now.
I'm really confused on what's happening already.
He's like, it's all about me. And me. And me. Estrada clotheslining Skipper, then he taunts Daniels. That's hilarious that Siaki was like, this guy thinks he's Elvis for real.
I think it was wicked funny.
Yeah. Siaki is kind of taking down his straps here. And he runs into a boot from Skipper, who then misses a clothesline. Siaki going for something here. What is he doing? And it's a over-the-shoulder backbreaker. All right. That's a 2 count. Daniels was like, come on, Skipper. Estrada. Or maybe the real Elvis.
Whoa.
Whoa. A slingshot, split-legged moonsault.
Like a far one. He went like across the ring.
That was almost to the middle of the ring. I was not. That was good.
Sonny Siaki's on the commentator's table again.
Which is great. Well, Estrada has Skipper for like a razor's edge. Well, he switches it to like a twisting slam. Daniels
cool.
making the same.
Okay, this is definitely, come on. Sonny Siaki's saying no one cares about the Flying Elvises, but Sonny Siaki's cool, or like what?
Well, he's like saying that they're cool, but like he takes care of everything. Skipper dumped to the apron. Estrada running the ropes, and then Skipper hits a nice somersault clothesline.
Okay, nice.
There's been some interesting moves in this match.
Yeah, there has. Okay, so Siaki's back up on the apron. He's like, hey, my partner's down. I should probably get back and maybe get a tag. Daniels gets tagged in, coming in hot. Elbow, drop kick Siaki.
Nice drop kick.
Clothesline.
I'm getting like, I don't want this comparison to be ridiculous, but with Siaki going to the commentary table, that's something like The Rock would do.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I do. Because I agree. That's a really good one.
Daniels hammering away on Siaki. And Siaki kind of has a similar look to The Rock.
Yeah, he does. So. That's a really good point. I like that. Holy.
Oh, my God. Elix Skipper, what are you doing? Nice.
Whoa. Okay.
What is that?
Elix Skipper jumped off Daniels' back, jumped from Estrada's shoulders into a Hurricane Rana on Sonny Siaki. What in the world?
Holy flippin' hell. What is... I don't
Skipper's
understand.
Nuts.
Yeah, but the action on this... What the hell? I'm like really enjoying this show. We are 50 minutes and 40 seconds into it. Estrada's on the middle rope, dancing a little bit, moving his hips, leg drop.
Nice.
Daniel's selling it like he got concussed for a 2 count. Siaki's back in the match. Oh. Chopping away on Daniels. A few times. I wonder what Sonny Siaki's doing now. I know he hasn't wrestled in like 11 years.
Well, let's take a look. Because honestly, I was just looking up stuff about Estrada because I didn't know who he was, and apparently this is really all he did.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do much outside of TNA.
And fun fact, I cannot find Sonny Siaki or Jorge Estrada on Twitter. So I don't know if they're doing much of anything. If anyone does find them and wants to let us know, that'd be awesome.
I want to say I stumbled upon Sonny Siaki's Facebook page a little while ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sonny Siaki retired in 2008.
Yeah, well, because he
my God.
donated a kidney to his brother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
He was going to give a kidney to his brother so he couldn't wrestle anymore? That's really sad.
Yeah.
He currently resides in Atlanta, Georgia, has a daughter, and he is working for UPS now.
That's a good gig.
And apparently he appeared on Family Feud with his family.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Skipper with a heel kick to send Estrada to the floor. I wonder if they mentioned the kidney transplant on Family Feud. Belly-to-belly suplex on Siaki, and he has a double, like a butterfly suplex there. Almost pinned him. I wonder if, you know what? I don't know if you've ever seen the show The Wall on NBC.
I feel like I've heard of it.
There's usually like a sob story.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny Siaki and his brother, I'm hoping that the brother's alive. So, come on, Estrada.
Estrada slipped on that jumping like flip senton he does.
Yeah, but I think Siaki and his brother would be a good story on the
Sounds like it.
Yeah. And all right, Skipper is able to tag in Daniels. Estrada
Nice.
gets a leg sweep down to the mat. Best moonsault ever. Best moonsault ever.
Oh.
And he hits it. 1, 2.
Notice they have not called it that yet. He does not call that move. They just called it like a springboard moonsault. It's so weird to think though, because he still does that move now.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I guess.
Yeah, spoiler.
STO.
Tags in Skipper again. Skipper climbing right to the top rope. Nice missile drop
kick. 1, 2. Siaki kicks out. This is getting some decent time too. I didn't think this would be this long.
I didn't either. Obviously well deserved for the action they're putting on here though.
Yeah.
Oh my! It's like a pump handle, like suplex, like back.
Yeah. But every time he hits that, the people look like they're falling right on their neck.
TNA, when he doesn't know a move, it's so funny. He's like, a twisting slam.
He should just start doing what Vince McMahon does. What a maneuver.
I mean, really.
Skipper, is he going to go for play of the day? Play of the day.
Oh,
nope. Estrada counters.
Daniels and Siaki. Oh.
Wait, he landed on his feet. Skipper kicking Estrada, and he's going to go for play of the day again, and he hits it. That's got to be it.
But the ref
I
is
feel like
distracted.
someone's coming out. They've been milking this for a bit. Nope, Siaki's in the ring.
He's trying to get the ref's attention. Siaki slid in, kicks Skipper, and then gives him a twisting neck breaker.
The money clip. I don't think Siaki was a legal man, though. Wasn't Estrada the legal man?
See, that kind of just... Actually, you know what? Daniels clotheslined Siaki over the top rope, so he actually might have been the legal man.
All right. All right.
That was a nice neck breaker for a finisher, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he has like a good torque on it.
Okay, so our Flying Elvises finally, remember, after last week, they were like, we are the X Division. Showing it. Uh-oh. Stand up, running down to the ring with a board.
Well, Siaki bailed, but Estrada's oblivious.
Oh.
And they broke a wooden board over his head.
And Bo has one as well. Smashes it. Fluff is getting in the ring for some reason. Oh, wait. She has one also.
What is the reasoning behind a Dutt Brothers against the Flying Elvis feud? Do we know? I don't know why they would.
I have no idea. Oh, God. And Bo is kissing Fluff, and then Stan is like, no, I'm going to hug her and not kiss her at the moment.
What are they doing? The crowd kind of seems like they're warming up to the Dutt Brothers a little bit. Well, I say that and then silence. So maybe not.
And here we are. They're like square dancing essentially.
Yeah, I don't think the Dutt Brothers are lasting around here.
I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling.
I got a bad feeling. 15 years later, they're still going at it.
Yeah, right. Listen, I don't personally like them, but if their gimmick is to like make you feel weird, like they're doing that. Like I feel uncomfortable when they're on screen.
There's a lot of times when you feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Little T.O. is dancing with one of the cage dancers.
Is he wearing a Jordan? Yeah, he is. He's wearing a Michael Jordan Wizards jersey.
Jesus.
Don West. I never thought I would want to be 3 foot tall, but I do now.
That's so ridiculous.
Oh,
okay, back to Goldilocks. Goldilocks gets more airtime than anyone.
Every segment, it's like she's in this.
So she's interviewing K-Krush backstage. Oh. Wait, whoa.
Scott Hall just attacked the K-Krush.
After he threatened to slap Goldilocks around, he says, how do you feel if I slap you around, bitch? And then Scott Hall just attacked him. Oh, 2 down, 1 to go. He took out Jarrett earlier. He took out K-Krush now.
Wait, so hang on a minute. Now, remember when he said that he was going to take him out one by one and get to Jarrett last, right?
Oh, that's...
Is this Russo basically throwing away 3 weeks worth of potential storyline into one night because he took out Jarrett, took out Crush, and hasn't taken out Lawler?
Yes. Here's Meatball. He is large. What is
Did he have like a bag on him? What was that?
Yeah, here's food, dude. He's hungry.
Oh my god! If this is gonna be like a food fight type of thing, I swear to God.
Oh god.
Oh my God!
So they're basically saying that Meatball took all the food and catering and stuff, and Mike Tenay says, "If you hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry." I don't think it'll be too bad, Bob, because there is a trash can and a kendo stick ringside too. So.
No, this is gonna be pretty bad.
Well, I'm talking bad. I'm hoping it's not going to be a food fight.
This guy's eating Cheetos in the ring right now.
And
He's a miniature Bastion Booger.
Fun fact. At least when I was trying to find Puppet on the internet, he seems to be doing stand-up comedy now.
Well, I mean, when you're jerking off in a trash can, I guess that's the only direction you can go.
Dude, I cannot believe that.
This is ridiculous.
I'm not thrilled that was on this show, to be honest.
Well, he was a part of the Micro Championship Wrestling, right?
I believe he was. He was on Half Pint Brawlers, which was a TV show. I'm trying to find. I'll tell you what. You cannot type in Puppet Wrestler because you get Mick Foley and Santino Marella.
Okay.
So give me a sec. I'm trying to find some more info.
No, and Puppet is. Yep, he just destroyed Meatball with a trash can shot.
Oh yeah.
I really hope somebody went to the grocery store to fill up that cart of food and then promptly not use it aside from what Meatball just did.
Yeah. Fun fact. Puppet, he also changed his name to the... Oh, no, he still says it here, actually. Sorry. The Psycho Dwarf. He's considering... this was back in 2011. He was going to file a lawsuit against Hulk Hogan's Micro Championship Wrestling. Apparently...
For what reason?
He said there were a lot of situations that appeared to be copied from what we already did on the Half Pint Brawlers. Oh, so he wasn't in Micro Championship Wrestling, I don't think.
Yeah, by the sounds of it. What was that? Meatball just sent him into the ropes and then he went flying through the bottom rope. And there's a double axe handle by Meatball. I'm assuming they're going to the shopping cart to then now throw food at each other.
I was really hoping not, but
Meatball's carrying him over on the ramp and slams him. And then Puppet rolls back down. Don West loves the midget matches.
Oh, Meatball just did a cartwheel.
Yeah, what was that? And then he hit an elbow drop.
I don't know, but I liked it.
It's bizarre. I wasn't expecting that. All right, Meatball sends him into the railing. Yeah, see, they're... Okay, here we go.
I was hoping it wasn't, okay?
They've gotten to the shopping cart. Let's get some whipped cream out or whatever.
He's got a cake or a pie.
Even better. That's a pie. Yep, right to the face.
Okay, so... do we think the food is also a Vince Russo thing?
Probably.
I do. I think it is.
There's a watermelon on the bottom of the cart.
Because remember, was it last week that Puppet just beat the shit out of... I don't even remember his name. With the kendo stick in the trash can.
Todd Stone or whatever?
Yes, Todd Stone. And now he's looking like a joke, getting pies thrown at his face, and he's got a fight with whipped cream and a watermelon and...
Yeah, would you feel comfortable telling these guys, hey, go out there and have a food fight? I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would have them do that. He just hit him with the head with a bag of flour.
Which actually probably hurt.
That would hurt. That stuff can be heavy. He's got the watermelon. And he smashed him over the head with it.
With a watermelon.
Okay. Don West just said, rub his face in it. We want to see it. Into the watermelon. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if I want to see that. Cameraman is on the floor. Basically at their level, I guess. And trash can lid right to the face. See, now this doesn't need to go this long already.
No.
You did the food stuff. Just finish it off. And
Drop
Puppet
kicks the chair.
drop kicks the chair into his chest. Is this a hardcore match? I'm assuming it has to be.
I would guess, yeah. I think Puppet only does hardcore matches.
Okay. So it's like Puppet rules instead of Raven's rules? Is that what we're doing?
Oh my god.
Is that the gimmick here? And he
he tried to whip him into the stairs and he just rolled into him.
He just rolled into the ring steps.
Oh my god, dude. So fun fact, by the way, Half Pint Brawlers was Puppet was the head operator of the company. And they tried to, this one show, or I'm sorry, Little People of America tried to get it removed from TV because they blatantly used the word midget, which he calls himself all sorts of things. So,
well, his shirt right now says midget killer.
Yeah. So,
Puppet just hit or at least a couple of seconds ago, hit a tornado DDT for a 2 count on the floor.
Yeah, if you weren't thinking about watching along with us before, this match, highly recommend you don't watch with us. Just listen to this one.
This is ridiculous. Now they're on the apron.
It just sucks. We had a really fun first hour. I'd say 95% fun, besides the jerking into the trash can segment.
Right, and then the shower attack, I guess, as well. By Francine on Jasmine. That wasn't very entertaining. All right, so now Puppet's going on the middle rope. Meatball is hanging over the bottom rope with his face on a chair, and he's got leg dropped onto the chair.
Essentially Jerry Lynn's move.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. Assuming I don't think Jerry Lynn scheduled the Russell, so we have to see that spot from at least someone else.
Absolutely. All right, so he's moving him over into the corner. Is he going to lay the chair on top? Yep, yes. And he's giving him hard side down, so that's not good.
Well, he's a psycho midget killer, so of course he's got to put the hard side down. All right, he's on the middle rope.
Oh, Vader bomb.
Vader bomb.
Puppet bomb.
Puppet bomb. Yeah. 1, 2,
3.
Okay.
Okay, that was something.
That's just ridiculous. Psycho Dwarf Puppet.
Listen, you got to give everyone a little bit of something, okay?
I guess, but I don't know if a lot of people want to see that.
I don't, but here we are.
And then he just casually walks to the back.
See, last week wasn't bad because he just... Oh, Tio is still in the cage. Is Puppet about to grab him on his way by? Oh, look at...
Oh, he looked at him. See, now that, to me, I guess that would be like the dream match for this division, right? Is Tio and Puppet?
I think it is, yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
They keep showing Tio dancing.
He's getting kind of handsy.
Oh.
Whoa. He just unhooked her top?
Tio was, trying to get that was, I don't know about that one. That was bad.
Oh my God. Well, that's probably another Vince Russo special.
Hey, try to get her boobs out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I feel like I know that music now.
I do.
Jasmine St. Clair. She's selling the attack that happened about...
Wait, why is she wearing slippers? And she's about to come to the ring in a match?
She was in the shower. I told you. I fucking told you. It was like a wet t-shirt bullshit. I knew it. She's holding her stomach. She's pissed. She's nipping, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Jasmine St. Clair.
Mike today says, I promise, trust me, it's not that cold in here. Hey, at least she put pants on. She did not have pants on earlier.
That's true. Poor Rash is like holding the ropes and shaking his head because he wanted to check out her ass. Terrific. Okay, now she's got... Yeah. Francine! Yeah, she just said Francine started something with her in the back, and now she's going to finish it off right now. Take your slippers off. There you go.
Hell yeah, Francine's the best.
Francine is hot.
Yes.
Like, no doubt about it. Oh, all right. She takes Jasmine St. Clair. A cat fight. It's Joey Styles right now. Be screaming. Oh,
Okay.
St. Clair's on top. All right. Come on, Francine.
Now, do we know?
Is Francine helping her take her top off or something?
It did look like she was.
Oh, she's holding her bra so her tits don't fall out.
Oh. They almost did, though.
Yeah. So at least Francine knew what was up. Like, she knew that her tits were about to fall out.
Now, you know that everyone wants them to take off Jasmine St. Clair's top because it's clear that she is not wearing it. Oh, that's why she put pants on, so Francine could take them off.
Right.
Oh, boy. Look how she's trying to get up. Oh, my God.
Of course. And you're absolutely right that they want her to take off her shirt because she doesn't have anything on underneath.
Oh, my God. They're holding dollar bills up.
Oh, my
Jesus.
God. That is pretty bad.
Francine with her belt.
Whipping St. Clair's ass with that belt. Who is this?
Oh,
the Blue Meanie.
Look at that. Jasmine St. Clair's boyfriend, baby.
What is he going to do?
Oh,
he got whipped. He's getting whipped. Oh, no. He's going to kill her. Oh.
What?
Blue Meanie just hit Francine with a DDT.
Okay, so shouldn't that be a disqualification? Oh, okay.
Oh, underboob here.
Yeah, Francine almost... Okay. Francine looks hurt. It looks like Meanie's taking his girlfriend, Jasmine St. Clair, out of the ring.
Wow.
Can I just say that Meanie is probably the last person I thought would be dating a porn star?
I feel like you're not the only one that would have that thought process.
Good for him, though.
I guess. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, though, a lot of people have probably fucked her. So.
Well, that's true.
On camera.
Well, that's also true. She's not doing it anymore at this point, though, I think, right? I don't know.
She might be. She might be doing it now.
No, I think she retired.
I'm looking it up. Not looking up her work right now, but I'm gonna look it up on.
Yeah, don't do that on air. We don't need that live research. So Francine's getting put on a stretcher with a neck brace right now. Looks very hurt. I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna say it. I got bad news, Bob.
What?
I teased you off air about this. This is the moment. And I'm going to tell it to all of our fans now. I don't want anyone to be let down. This is Francine's last appearance with us.
Oh, come on, man.
I found that out. That's what I read, and I'm really sad about it.
So remember, they picked her over Shane Douglas.
Hey, Shane Douglas might be here next week then.
Well, yeah, right. You never know.
Francine's kind of holding a thumb up. She gets taken out.
She's also like twitching, so it's pretty not good.
Well. Oh, Goldilocks in the back tries to interview Loki, and he walked away.
He walked away saying, "I do my talking in the ring."
We're still getting some clips of finishers here. The Dragon Clutch by Loki.
Oh, okay. So I guess.
Oh, the K-Krusher 99.
Oh, they're explaining Loki's moves.
Yes.
Or showing them, I mean. That's all right. So, yeah, it looks like you're right. She continued to perform in adult films until 2000. She had appeared in 73 titles. She is in the Avian Hall of Fame as of 2011.
Showing Styles clash. And the spiral tap. The one where he looks like he kills everyone. He basically sits on their face.
Right.
Looks like we got our X Division Championship match up next.
Are you serious? This isn't the main event?
I'm a little nervous about that then, man. Because we got Lawler and Scott Hall.
Yeah, Hall and Lawler.
Well, sit tight because we're about to see the best match of the night right now.
Oh, absolutely. Low key, low key, low key. All right, but yeah, so Jasmine Sinclair is not. I thought she was in there longer. I thought she was still doing it today. But
I found her on Twitter because I was gonna tag her in post. Maybe she'll retweet us, but
yeah,
probably not. But anyway, and so
hopefully
I thought
she doesn't listen. So I'd be good.
I mean, she's great. She's great talent.
Yeah, great.
Glad
I've
to
seen
have
a
her
lot
here.
of her work.
Good thing they replaced Francine with her essentially, which
she's
sucks.
a trooper. She's a trooper with the whole gangbang thing. Like she is talented.
yeah, she's great. Okay, AJ Styles. Okay, they're not going to hold up the title unless I just missed it when I was looking down quick. But
I don't think so. All right, this is Ferrara's hyping up the whole Francine thing. She was crying. Is this AJ's? No, this is what, second defense?
Second defense, I believe.
Defended against David Young. Okay. So, if this is Francine's last appearance, I guess they're really hyping up the fact that she may have broken her neck.
It's very sad.
But she didn't break her neck.
Thank God. She actually did. She didn't do a whole ton after this, though.
Well, I feel like she was involved with like Hardcore Homecoming in like 05. Styles and Key here are just kind of trading right hands in a lockup position. Key some knee strikes and a few chops now. Well, now they're trading chops. All right.
Yeah, I don't see anything about Hardcore Homecoming, but she did appear at house shows doing bikini contests in WWE.
Yep. Yeah, that was very short-lived too. I'm surprised she wasn't with the Hardcore Homecoming. Yeah, although Shane Douglas did run those, and if they had a falling out, maybe she wasn't welcomed there. I'm really curious about this whole falling out. We need to ask Francine. What was the falling out with Shane?
I was thinking about it, but like I don't know. I feel like that's like you got to tread lightly asking that kind of stuff.
Yeah, she'll probably block us or something.
Yeah, I don't want that.
We're getting a pretty good rapport with her. We don't. Although if we never hear from her again on the show, we would never probably tweet her anyway.
That's true. Although it's not all sad because, spoiler alert, she does appear in 2010 on the Hardcore Justice TNA show.
Oh, okay. So we'll get to that in 2027?
Yeah. So we got a while, but
yeah,
kind of a slow start here.
Well, that seems to be like the trend with these matches.
It is. I feel like I do say that every time.
Yeah, they get some standouts. It looks like some guy is being escorted out with a sign.
Yeah. They are. The crowd is not paying attention to the match, which sucks.
Literally everyone is looking at the guy with the sign. That sucks.
Loki's looking over and he realized, I think, so.
Maybe that's why they're doing a slow approach here. Because no one's watching the match.
I don't blame him then.
And you know what? Knowing Loki and his attitude, I'm surprised he's not having a hissy fit right now.
Walking out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So Loki was going for the cartwheel kick, and AJ Styles ran out of the corner and drop kicked him instead.
That was a good counter. Oh, some more chops here by AJ. Drop salt. He plays to the crowd, who are now finally paying attention to the match. See, now I've never understood that. Why you bounce off the ropes and then just hit a kick?
Yeah.
I don't really like
more force, dude. I don't know.
I guess
Styles with a like running senton or swanton or whatever. Don West says,
"We see a new move."
Yeah.
Scott Armstrong is sporting like a wristband or like a sweatband on his arm. He must sweat a lot or something.
Yeah, he does. He's got like a white one on.
Yeah, he hasn't had that before. Maybe he's trying to have his own like little gimmick, like how Slick Johnson has like gimmicks.
He could.
AJ fighting off from the apron. He's going to the top rope, and he gets kicked by Low Ki.
Yeah, so Mike today's on commentary is talking about independent shows wanting that, like, some of the TNA stars and X Division stars are going to be appearing at. And I don't know, I think it's so interesting because, like we talked about earlier, is like WWE and stuff never mentions independents at all. And TNA is like, yeah, our guys are going to be on the independents. And hey, this guy's been doing good on the independent scene.
Well, yeah, that's how you get him over. So Styles hit a discus clothesline on the apron and then missed a springboard moonsault as Low Ki moved out of the way on the floor. Action seems to be picking up a little bit here. I don't know if I say brutality, Farah. Whoa. Styles was going for a suicide dive, and then Low Ki was like, nah, man. Kick you right in the face. But what were you going to say about the independent Styles?
Oh, that was pretty much it. I just think it's interesting how TNA never shied away from that. They still don't. Like, they're very open to the fact of, hey, these people do wrestle other places, and, like, this isn't the only area they exist in is ours.
Right. Which I think is a good approach to have.
I do too. I think, and wrestling fans aren't dumb anymore, so it's like,
yeah,
I know that he's wrestled other places or could be or whatever. Look at this.
Oh, Low Ki's got Styles in the Dragon Sleeper right in the ropes. Now, you'll remember that Low Ki will be challenging, or not challenging, will be in a match to determine the first Ring of Honor heavyweight champion on July 27th.
Ooh, that is right.
The 1 hour Iron Man match with like 4 other guys.
Yes, I forgot about that. That is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how that turns out. Because I don't know.
Right. I was thinking about, like, we could do like a bonus episode watching it, but I don't know if I want to watch a 4 hour, or not a 4 hour, a 1 hour Iron Man match in a high school gym.
I would watch just the match.
Of course you would. I shouldn't have said anything. Springboard reverse DDT by AJ. And once again, did not hit it cleanly.
Absolutely not.
Which makes me think the one time that we saw him do it is literally the only time he's done it.
Maybe. It kicks at it too.
His success rate is not very good. We are 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 4 seconds into the match, which would mean we have roughly 20 minutes or so.
I think I might have seen. I think we do have 30 left. Yeah, just about. I think it goes 151 and some change.
Okay. Oh, snap. Power slam. That was not a running power slam, Tene. That was a snap power slam as Low Ki was running towards him.
He did a spinning maneuver. Slam. It sucks because I think that guy getting taken out of the crowd like really killed the crowd for these guys.
At least early on, yeah. Nice brainbuster. I've noticed a lot of people are walking on the hard cam side trying to get attention.
That's too common. I don't like when people do that at all on wrestling shows.
Yeah, like
it's distracting.
One guy right before the brainbuster was like showing off, like putting his shirt up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Do we see Jerry Lynn get involved into this match? I just thought about that. Oh man.
Styles missing a splash and I guess hitting the post, but more like his hand again.
Heading up to the top rope.
Looking for a superplex, it looks like. No, I think that if Jerry Lynn doesn't get involved in like the finish, he's going to attack Styles after that.
I agree. So Low Ki went for some headbutts, but Styles was able to reverse that. Slam Low Ki down. Styles looking for the spiral tap. Oh, but Low Ki moved out of the way.
That's a move that Styles refuses to ever do again, by the way.
Really?
Yep. Because I believe he had done it when they go to the six-sided ring. And he has said that the six-sided ring was much harder.
I've heard that.
So when he would do it there, it would just like wreck his body. So I believe after a little while, he does not do the move ever again.
Wow.
Well, Key rams him into the corner from like
Is
the
he
Key
gonna hit
Crusher position.
Is he gonna hit it? Wait,
Sure
tenacious.
looks like he should be.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! Key was about to run. It looked like, and Styles reversed it into a DDT, wicked fast.
I was not expecting that.
Look at this.
Bam.
Whoa! Yeah, that was nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really interesting though, Bob. And you know, I think as he kind of put on more muscle and stuff and became more of a heavyweight too, I think that, I mean, not that he couldn't do it, but like the idea of doing that move when you get bigger and landing on someone's face like he did, I don't know. I'm sure it didn't help.
Handspring kick by Key in the corner. Yeah, no, I mean Styles I think noticeably gets bigger in like 2007 onwards.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't know. I'd have to look it up. And if I look it up, I mean, I'd have to like study it to see exactly the last time he.
Well, yeah. So I'm interested. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that down the line. We'll see what happens.
I wonder if I feel like he might have tried to do it like against Kurt Angle and like their feud in like 08, 09.
I'd believe it because it's almost like, let me pull this trick out of my book.
Right.
Oh my God.
No way. Is he gonna hit that? It's over.
Okay, so Loki went for like a moonsault or something, and Styles caught him, hit him with the Styles Clash, and we just got the 3.
That was great. That was a great finish. Solid match. I would say the solid match. A little disappointing, but a couple of spots in there.
Good nonetheless. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that whenever Styles catches someone midair for a Styles Clash, it blows my mind.
Right.
He caught Kota Ibushi after a Phoenix Splash, and it was the most beautiful counter and perfectly executed move I've ever seen. Like, it was, I just don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see. Okay, so he just held up the title, gets out of the ring. No Jerry Lynn.
No, Jerry's gonna come out.
He's got to, right?
I say he's gonna turn around, put the belt up again, and then Jerry Lynn's gonna be like,
"You're gonna get him from behind." Yeah, because they're still showing him.
Here we go.
Ready? He's got to. Yep. Oh.
And he just speared him out of his boots.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Jerry Lynn whipped the belt at him.
Bringing him pissed off Jerry Lynn is the best Jerry Lynn.
I love it.
Here we go. Is he gonna cradle him?
Oh yeah.
No, that's just a straight pile driver. He didn't hit the cradle pile driver.
No, why not? Huh? That's weird.
Yeah. They're the tag team champions, Don West. Whoa, what is he doing? He's getting a ladder.
Taking the ladder from earlier.
If
is this teasing?
I was gonna say they're teasing another ladder match already
between Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles.
Well, that'd be way good.
I don't think I'd complain.
No, I wouldn't either, but that'd be kind of hilarious. You saw a ladder match this week. Well, next week, Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles in another ladder match.
No, they gotta wait. They cannot give us this match next week.
No.
Actually, they're not. They can't because guess what?
Oof.
Jerry Lynn is number 6 in line? Because remember they did a ranking.
Right.
So we have at least 6 weeks. They did just say in commentary that Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles are teaming together next week, probably to defend the tag titles. And Lynn is continually beating him up.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about to suplex him onto the ladder potentially.
I don't know if them teaming up next week is a good idea.
No, it's not.
Lynn just dropped him gut first onto the ladder. Jesus Christ. Don West is screaming, why? Is he not paying attention? Jerry Lynn wants respect.
Why, Jerry, why?
I know why. Leg drop.
Refs aren't really trying hard to stop this, though.
No.
They're like, hey, buddy, come on. Stop, please. Come on.
Maybe they don't like AJ Styles either.
You will.
I feel like this is leading to like a respect match or something.
I could see it.
Like, I respect you or something. I don't know.
No, we're probably going to be putting Norman Smiley's wife up on a pole. And then, you know what? She's going to be a tag champion with whoever leaves the team. Just like Judy.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious because you might be right. Who knows?
You never know. So this is interesting that Jerry Lynn just beat the shit out of his partner, and they have to defend the belts next week.
I like how they threw that in there. These guys are teaming next week, so.
So we're over. Oh, wait a second.
Jerry Lynn came back.
We were back at the commentators table, and now Jerry Lynn run back to the ring. We ain't done. JB was even getting back in the ring to get ready to call out the next match.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? So if they team up next week, I don't want them to work together well at all. I don't want any tags. I want Jerry Lynn to beat the shit and a DDT right on the ladder. Nice. Is AJ busted open or something?
Oh, I can't tell. Is he?
I don't know. He's digging into his forehead though.
If he's not, Lynn just did it.
No. Wait, I think he is. I think I just saw a puddle of blood.
Nope, it was a shadow.
Oh. All right.
Okay, now he's gonna get the cradle, is he? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just signaled for the cradle. Maybe he went backstage and they're like, "You didn't do the cradle, you just did a pile driver." There it is, and bam.
You think the cradle like hurts his nuts when he goes down? Because it kind of looks like it does.
Probably. I feel like he's digging into his forehead to make him bleed, but he's not bleeding.
So do I. Okay, so
you will respect me. I'm assuming that's what he said again.
Probably. Also, Jerry Lynn's still in his like little dad pants. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. I showed that kid. All right. I'm gonna go have another drink.
And open up and say,
Jerry Lynn is the MVP so far for TNA.
I agree, man.
He's crushing it.
Do we gonna know who are they gonna face?
I don't know. Who would they be facing?
Rambo Express, maybe? Oh, even Ed Ferrara doesn't know.
I don't know.
Even Ed Ferrara was like, who are they going to face, and can they keep it together as a team?
Well, you know who they should face? They should face Chris Harris and James Storm.
Tanae, he's just been informed on his headset. Sabu and Ken Shamrock, we know that.
Yeah.
What? Wait. Wait a second. Sabu wants a ladder match? Oh.
What?
Oh. Okay, that's weird. So we have another ladder match next week, but it's ladder or submission.
Dude. Okay, so we're 5 weeks in. So we're having. So next week will be 6. So we'll have 2 ladder matches. You're certainly teasing a third with AJ and Lynn.
It seems like it.
All right, you don't want to murder. You don't want to murder the ladder match step. Less than 10 weeks into your show.
Well, that is weird. You know why? It's because Sabu doesn't know how to have a match without weapons in it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. He can't do it.
Which I get. Even if he is in one, you still see chairs.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, you're absolutely right. He can't wrestle without having like no restrictions.
If any of our listeners has this TNA shirt from the first like shows and wants to send it to me, please DM us on Twitter. I will pay you.
You said you found it on.
It was too expensive and it wasn't my size. I need it. I want to wear it. Okay, main event of the evening. Here comes Brian Lawler.
Okay, so we're at 132.16. You're saying that this goes 151. So this match could potentially go about 15 minutes.
I think it's going to go 15. What's it saying his leg there?
I feel like Scott Hall's going to attack him from behind right now. They're focusing a lot on his entrance, and he's going real slow.
G-Master?
No, he's not. Okay.
Does it say Too Cruel? Yeah, it does, baby. Too Cruel G-Master.
He's just adding more and more nicknames.
Jerry's Kid, baby.
He wrote that sign like right then in the crowd.
Hey, if you didn't listen to our last episode, titles Jerry's Kid, yeah, Jerry Lawler's Kid.
Yeah.
Take a listen. He cuts a promo that doesn't make any sense of why he attacked or turned on Scott Hall. So,
Scott Hall, I turned on you because my dad didn't give me enough attention. Okay, great.
Oh no, he's got a microphone.
Oh, great. I think I would be able to get behind this if he ditched the too cool look.
I agree with that.
He has to get rid of that.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Of course. Every heel promo ever. Sit
Literally.
down and shut your mouth.
It's not working for me.
No.
I want it to. I really do.
Like I do too. I like Brian Christopher, but like he's got the goggles on his forehead. It's just I don't know. Knowing our luck, Brian Christopher is about to be the X Division champion in like 6 weeks.
God.
So
What would be worse, him as X-champion or as the heavyweight champion and we see him in every segment?
honestly, probably the X Division champion would be worse.
Well, yeah, because that is the best part thing right now, right?
Yeah, Brian Christopher beating Christopher Daniels.
Oh,
Like, oh man.
if you just jinxed us with that, I'm gonna hate you. You want to talk about Jerry Lawler? Well, let me tell you about facts about the King. Fact number 1. Did you know that Jerry Lawler has been married 3 times?
And that is as of 2002.
Can we get an updated number 1 second?
Hey, let's see. I'm gonna say it's maybe double it.
Oh,
Whoa.
he just says that one of his wives was younger than him.
How's that a bad thing? All right. Well, it looks like he's only been married 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
There was Kay Lawler from 71 to 78, Paula Lawler from 82 to 91, and then Stacy Carter, also known as the Cat, from 2000 to 2003.
Huh. Did you know that Jerry the King Lawler was chained by the great Jackie Fargo?
I did not know that.
Oh, just learned that. Oh my God! Did you just hear what he's just said?
What did he say?
He said Lawler likes to go to the local high school with a fistful of candy, or something like that. That was bad. That was really bad.
Oh man. Lawler does have a girlfriend named Lauren McBride. And there was a domestic abuse situation between them in 2016.
He was just about to tell us something bad about Jim Ross, Vince McMahon, and Jerry Lawler, and then got cut off by Scott Hall's music.
Of course. Cutting us off on the good stuff. I wonder if Vince Russo inspired that promo. Jerry Lawler going after kids. Is he in the crowd or something? Something's happening in the crowd. Yeah, it has to be because he's oblivious. He's not turning around. Yeah, there he is. Scott Hall from behind. There's been a lot of a lot of attacks from behind.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of those.
Yeah, Lawler's taking off his gear, his shirt, at least jacket.
Scott Hall's just waiting.
I hope he waits there for 12 minutes. Lawler's taunting him by saying that he's always the last call, last one at the bar drinking.
The typical, let's make fun of Scott Hall being an alcoholic.
Yeah. My father goes to playgrounds with fistfuls of candy, and Scott Hall drinks a lot.
Oof. Okay, why? This is ridiculous.
This is... All right, come on. Just turn around. Let's get it going here.
Or hit him.
Yeah. What if maybe Christopher doesn't know he's there yet?
Maybe. Hey, yo, my ass. I love that sign.
All right, come on. You know, I think I can tell that Scott Hall's really not into this angle because I feel like usually he'd be like raging up with fire, like, ah, I'm gonna get you. He's like barely moving his legs.
I don't blame him either, though.
I don't either. Come on, turn. Okay. I want to note that Hall's like ring jacket there says Lone Wolf.
Oh yeah, come fight this bad boy right here. So he's challenging the crowd. And Scott Hall is still. This has literally been what? It has to be like 4 minutes at this point. I mean, this is ridiculous. Well, the good news is the match is going to be shorter than 15.
This part might be longer than the actual match.
Finally.
It finally turns around.
And then the bell rings. Technically, the bell should have rang as soon as Scott Hall got in the ring.
Yeah, it is true.
Oh, kicks the rope. Slapped them over the top.
Lawler with the weird sell of jumping over the top off of her right hand. I'm not really a fan of this being the main event at all.
Yeah, me either, to be honest.
And I also want to point out that Scott Hall's physique compared to like week 1 doesn't look nearly the same. Like his back is like all fat.
Yeah, he's getting maybe his tour in Puerto Rico. He had some really good food.
Oh, he might have.
I'd just like to point out Brian Lawler was on top of the announce table, and then he got slammed his face on top of it. But that table you will never see broken. And if you see it broken in this match, I will buy Bob Chipotle.
Hey, all right. Well, I'm hoping for an outsider's edge off the apron through the table.
Good luck. Hey, you know what I think might happen is I think that Brian Christopher, there's a chance he could give like a fall away slam to Scott Hall.
No, get the
from
fuck
the
out
second row.
Get the fuck out of here.
We'll tell that story a different day, but
never gonna
happen. Wow, this is a lot of just let's walk around the ring and punch each other, and now Brian Lawler's trying to leave.
This is every heavyweight main event for these guys. They brawl in the crowd. It's punching. Not a lot of action in the ring. It's just smoke and mirrors. Scott Hall's getting paid $3,500 to do this stuff.
Isn't that outrageous?
Like very minimal work.
And remember, this is, according to Scott Hall, this is the last time we're about to see him.
He just hit him with somebody's bag, a fan's bag, like purse.
Isn't that a DQ? Come on, ref.
Yeah, so you said 4 dates. That's all that he agreed to.
Although I guess technically it's hard to say. Would you count if you're taping 2 shows on one show for shows 1 and 2? Does that count as one date? That's one. We might have one more in him then.
Okay, yeah, because that would be one. Because like you wouldn't. So like for instance, on that first taping, he didn't get paid $7,000.
Well,
you got paid $3,500.
Had to work double duty though, so who knows?
No, that's how they probably cut expenses. You know, they're like, we'll have you work 2 matches and pay you for 1 fee because we're technically using you for only 1 day.
I mean, that's true. I agree with that.
So that's what I would do.
So we might have one more left in Scott Hall, according to him. According to other people, we have a year. So we'll see.
Yeah. What's the report? Like, what's one's accurate?
And who knows? They could re-sign him. We could just get a new deal. Who knows?
Well, I mean, what other options does he really have? I mean, he's certainly not going back to WWE.
Uh-huh. I guess if he's wrestling in Puerto Rico, though, that's probably easy little tour gig for him.
Yeah.
He's biting him in the... Sorry, Lawler was biting him in the corner. This is really a killer for me.
Yeah. It's like a screeching halt. But this is like typical WCW stuff. You're like, oh yeah, undercard's great, and you get to the main event, it's just like, oh good, all right, well, this sucks. What is he doing? He took him down, and he is going to probably hit him in the dick. And
I mean,
pretty much headbutt to the
lower abdomen.
Yeah, lower abdomen. Whatever.
Brian Lawler, like, I don't know. I want to like him more, but like, I don't know if I can in 2002.
Yeah, 0-2 Christopher. I don't think I can do it because he didn't evolve. Like he's doing some decent heel work in terms of like mic stuff or whatever, but
Yeah.
he's relying on the look of like Grandmaster Sex A.
Well, yeah, he wants. It's like
fit.
that. Hey, remember who I am? Look.
Yeah.
And instead of like you said, evolving. I feel like if you can't evolve, then you're just gonna. That's it.
But then the real question is, how does he evolve?
Like, oh yeah, great question.
Like, okay, he's wearing like jeans with like weird designs. Does he just go to regular jeans? Does he actually wear tights again? Like, I don't know.
See,
I don't know how you do it.
I would have done tights to be just because like that's such a different look.
Yeah.
Than this, even long tights or something. I don't know.
Well, he wore like when he was too much. Like he wore those types of tights. You know.
Did he?
Yeah. So he would probably look fine doing that.
He's choking Scott Hall here on the middle rope. Not a lot of stuff to talk about in this match, so we're trying to follow here, but slides out of the ring, does the slap to Scott Hall's face.
He's a big
goes
boss
over.
man.
He needs a microphone.
Of course he needs a microphone. To fill more time.
Okay, that was a weird way to say that. He's like, anyone who's out there saying Jerry's kid can kiss Jerry's kid's ass. Okay. It's a weird thing because he's like, yeah, don't call me Jerry Lawler's kid, but I'm changing my name to Brian Lawler.
Right. I don't know. I mean, it's just the angle doesn't resonate with me because the guy that you're focusing the angle with will never be there.
Well, yeah.
Ever.
I feel like I saw a note in one of the observers that I was reading that basically was like the idea of the match is like something that people want, but like we know it can't happen.
Right. Lawler just kind of, I guess, savant kicked Scott Hall, and now he's going for his goggles. I mean, it's not like Christopher and Lawler hadn't wrestled. They wrestled a lot in USWA.
That's true.
So it is a match that has happened countless times in Tennessee. And he's going for the hip-hop drop, but Scott Hall stops him and press slams him to the mat. We're probably getting closer and closer to Jeff Jarrett eventually coming out.
Absolutely.
Ducks to clothesline. Fallaway slam. All Scott Hall has to do is go to the middle rope. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Almost, man. Almost.
Crosses him with the fallaway slam.
Okay, Scott Hall and puts him Lawler up at the top rope.
Oh, maybe a top rope fallaway slam.
Dude, no way. Yep. A is gonna. Nope. Top rope back suplex. Or second. Well, Scott Hall is on the second rope.
Right.
Lawler's on top. Scott Hall is blown up. He's tired. He's fatigued from his tour in Puerto Rico. But he's ready to end this, Chico. He's going to hit him with the edge.
No, wait. Well, yep. Looks like he's going to go for it. The crowd is just like, no. We don't care about this. Like, no reaction.
K-Krush.
K-Krush has come out.
But he didn't hit Scott Hall yet. Only Scott Hall has hit him, so it's not a DQ.
That's right. So this main event is the first one where the crowd is really not caring. Like it's noticeably lifeless. Scott Hall.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he hit the outsider's edge. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Hall just won the match cleanly. There's one guy in the front row who has his thumbs down. So naturally the camera panned to him.
Yeah, look at him. Boo. Number 63,
Eagles,
baby.
Yeah, the Eagles jersey, 63.
And K-Krush back at...
I bet you Brian Lawler's going to turn Crush face because he's going to be like, you didn't help me out, man. You suck. Oh, Lawler with a low blow.
Wait a second. That was
Twice.
weird.
3 times.
So, yeah, Lawler's just, hit Scott Hall in the nuts 3 times, but K-Krush was under there for a second. So he essentially punched him in the face.
Right. Yeah, it was a nut shot and also an uppercut to K-Krush.
K-Krush took his belt off here.
Well, remember, he hung Norman Smiley earlier.
Well,
Now
too
he
bad. We're gonna
now they're low blowing him with the belt. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This just looks silly. So what does this mean? Next week is gonna be K-Krush and Brian Lawler against Scott Hall and Norman Smiley in a strap
Scott Hall's
match.
like, I'm not going over the top rope.
Yeah, screw you, dude. You're not choking me for real.
Oh God!
Oh, he spit right on the camera.
There's Scott Hall spit on the camera. Oh, Lawler throws the ref out.
There's Bullet Bob Armstrong, some referees. Scott Hall is now wiped out. Where's Jeff? Jeff Jarrett's got to come out.
Dude, we got a couple minutes. There's still time.
This wouldn't be a TNA show if it doesn't have it.
Oh, is that one of the Harris brothers?
That's definitely one of the Harris brothers.
Don Harris.
Don Harris.
Just got confirmation.
Well, where's Ron? Why
he's
always
busy.
Don?
He's busy keeping Jarrett out of the building. Maybe. Let's see how good he does. We got 2 minutes.
I feel like it's not going to go well. All right, well, K-Krush is casually heading back. The crowd is reacting to something. Oh, no, they're not. All right. Brian Lawler's heading back, too.
Scott Hall is laid out again. Has Scott Hall left one of these shows standing up? Oh, my God.
Another stretcher job?
So that's 2 in this show, but this is the second time in 5 weeks that Scott Hall has been put onto a stretcher.
Right. Farrar just mentioned that, too.
Yeah,
That's
he does.
2 times he's done stretcher jobs. But does he really need a stretcher job for being choked with a belt over the middle of the rope for like 10 seconds? Probably not. Yeah, low blowed.
Ed Farrar just made a joke about the spit being on the camera, too.
Yeah.
Okay, if Jarrett doesn't come out and tip this over in the last 10 seconds of the show, dude, come on.
Well, who's coming down there? Who's that?
Is it?
That's Jeff Jarrett. It's a chair.
Yeah, baby. I knew it.
What the?
He dressed up like a paramedic apparently, and now has got back into the building.
That's what a paramedic dress up like, with a polo shirt. The fuck?
Look, he's going nuts with the chair.
He's hitting everybody. Oh, he just murdered that
that
security guy.
Scott Hall was like, "Is this 3,500 worth it for these stiff ass chair shots and trophy hits?" Stop this maniac!
Jarrett with another chair shot to Scott Hall. How many security guys are there? Like 900?
And we gotta go. See you next week. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Bob, we need to start making a bet, keeping an account. How many shows is Jeff Jarrett gonna end the show with? Because are we 5 for 5 or what? Like, I'd have to double check.
Yeah, we'd have to double check.
But almost every show ends with, it's like you get a match and then you get 30 seconds left and you're like, wait, we got to go to the back. And it's like Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, somehow it's incorporated with Jeff Jarrett being involved every time.
I mean, I think all around here, it wasn't a bad show, but man, there was a lot that kind of making me go toward the middle there.
Really? I'm going to say it was I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Well,
the first 45 minutes was really good.
I agree. No, the first half it was good, but the midget and the jerking off in the trash can.
Yeah.
And the Jarrett at the end, in the whole match, that was just, that's a lot. I can deal with the Francine match and stuff. I get, okay, you got to write her off. Okay, fine. I can deal with that. The shower thing was silly. Yeah. We knew why, but I can deal with that segment at least, to be honest. Whatever. I guess besides that, I don't know. I'm really split. I think it was a good show, and even the X Division match was solid. It was good. It wasn't mind blowing, but there was a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a slight thumbs up. Not a full blown check it out.
I can't put it all the way, but if we were gonna make an average, it would be up.
Yeah. So that's where I'm gonna go with it. I'm thinking that they're dropping the Americas or Storm and Harris being attacked. Not even a mention of it.
Now I'm wondering the same.
I don't think they're going to follow up with it.
So I could see actually maybe they return next week to fight for the titles, and maybe
That's what I would have them do. But
I think that makes sense. Either it's going to be them or Rainbow Express. I feel like.
what if Jerry Lynn attacked them?
Well, that'd be interesting. So that he could be like in the tournament,
Right.
dude. That'd be some.
These young kids are getting title shots, but not me. I've been here for 14 years.
I'd be cool with that. Why not?
Why not?
So yeah, I think so. Next week, I think is going to be. We'll see. I guess you got Sabu and Ken Shamrock for the NWA Heavyweight Title in a ladder match. You can either climb the ladder to get the belt to win, or you can submit your opponent to win. So it's like fair on both sides, is what they're trying to pull there.
Right, since Shamrock has the ankle lock and.
Yeah, and they were trying to pull that like, oh hey, the NWA said it can be that way, so it's even.
Yeah, I mean Sabu technically does have a submission too. He does use the camel clutch.
I didn't think about that. Okay, I can buy into that a little bit more then.
So maybe that's how he wins the belt.
There's no way.
Damn.
There's no way.
Plot twist.
We know
Sabu with the camel clutch.
Yeah, that'd be mind blowing. So then we know we have Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles apparently defending the belts. We don't know who against.
Right.
Is that everything that's been announced? I think it might be.
I believe so. I don't think there's really anything else there.
Interested to see if we're going to see Blue Meanie more, because I didn't even know he was in TNA, so that's fun. And random.
Yeah, I don't think we see him again. I mean,
I didn't think that's how little he was there. I don't think we do either, but
right. That's just kind of like the trend with TNA is that they'll have
one-shot appearances and stuff.
Right, and you'll never see him again. So,
yeah, I'm interested. I guess I might as well right here, real quick here at the end, we can go back on that note about what we were maybe supposed to see tonight. And besides the Hermie and K-Krush apparent rematch, there's supposed to be 2 other matches. It says the Shane twins were supposed to face a mystery team managed by Mortimer Plumtree, and the Dupps versus Rainbow Express. This was all apparently, I guess it was just rumored of what was going to happen at the show, because really the only matches that we got were the Daniels and Skipper versus the Elvises, which was really a really fun tag match, really good. I liked it. And then Hall and Christopher, and then Styles and Loki. Everything else that they guessed was wrong. But so that, I guess that's kind of fun to look back on and be like, okay, that's not what we had.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess besides that, I don't really have anything else. I appreciate everyone sharing us around on Twitter. And like I mentioned earlier in the show, we are at Cross the Line TNA, and on Facebook, if you follow us there as well. Post similar content, definitely more active on Twitter though. And that is at TNA Cross the Line Pod. And just, keep spreading the word. Leave us a review. Let us know what you're thinking. Feel free to DM us. We'll be glad to reply to you. You can tag us and stuff, anything.
Yeah, we're pretty good with communicating with fellow viewers of TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it. Global Force. All of it.
Jeez.
It doesn't matter. But Dallas, if you don't have anything else, I don't have anything else. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. They've done a pretty good job. I feel like this week kind of following up on last week. So I guess I'm on the TNA train. It took me 4 weeks. But I think I'm ready to cross the line. For Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.